Johnny, go live. Oh,
he saved us from Avatar.
Rocco's talking about fucking Avatar.
Well, somebody had an Avatar emote in the chat, and I was explaining what it was. It was a recon, which is one of the soldiers that was reborn as an Avatar. We don't need to get into Avatar right away.
Recon.
There are some people who have already turned this off.
There
That's okay.
You're not supposed to talk about Avatar within the first 30 seconds on YouTube
5
video,
minutes.
or you get demonetized.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
wow! Thank you.
We don't normally talk about the chat in the main podcast, but someone dropped a ton. Glizzy Goblin Elite.
Thank you.
Dropped a ton of subs.
Yeah. Shouts out. Thank you.
Shout out to them. They got a plug right at the beginning.
Now that's something.
Yeah. There's some stuff that's special when we're on Twitch. You know, the pre-show, we talk a lot with the chat. And then, when we were streaming live, we turned on the donation sound at full volume. But is that on normal weeks?
No, not during the podcast.
No, not during the podcast.
We don't want to do a podcast where you're here.
Except for the audio upload.
I kind of feel like
I was just curious.
Call me crazy, but I am fine with that. Like if you want to spend the money in our podcast, fine. You got to pay for it. You know, I don't know. I don't care. If I'm telling a sad story, they play that Seinfeld sound. Maybe it'll make me feel better. I don't know.
But I don't know.
We could have used
everyone
it in the
is
pre-show.
gonna appreciate that.
No, okay, fine.
It's funny in certain moments, but sometimes you're trying to talk about what happened to your ribs.
And if that came on during that, I would laugh.
But it hurts when you laugh. Yeah,
it does hurt when not anymore. Thank God.
That's good.
Yeah, thank God. Hey, everyone.
What's up?
Theme song.
Hey, welcome.
Hello.
The Mega64 podcast is back. Feels like it's been a while since we've done a normal.
Yeah.
You know what? It's been because it was Board Game Olympics last week, then the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
So we didn't do it we did it on a Monday, not a Sunday.
Yeah.
Then the one
Sean
with Nicole.
forced that.
Yeah.
Then so the last time it's been like all of us on a Sunday night. It's been a bit.
Now there's a couple guests I would like to have on, and I wanted to talk with them, talk with you guys about it too.
Okay.
Try to book it, but I'm not going to say on here.
Why not?
Keep that to yourself.
Because if they don't want to do it, then I've outed them.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to do a normal. I feel like it had been a million years since we did just a normal ass podcast. Sometimes I need that to center myself. You know what I mean?
It kind of does. It puts the whole week in perspective a little bit.
Capper at the end of the week.
Like, hey, let's like take a breather and reflect on what we did.
This is like therapy, man. You just are talking about your week with your close friends who give you advice.
Yeah. I mean, I do feel it is therapeutic sometimes to come out and just talk about things on the podcast. And if let's say I had a problem with Garrett.
For
winning the Board Game Olympics.
It's kind of an impossibility. What?
No. But if I had a problem with Garrett, I feel like if I address it here, it's almost like a safer space than if I took can you come in my office real quick so I can talk to you?
Certain radio shows that have like a tight-knit family will bring shit up on the air and get that out it's like a little pad. It's like not having a personal conversation in someone's office. It's
sometimes it's a little nicer to do it here. But
also it's a little tongue in cheek here too. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's more, and the chat can be involved, and they can say,
let me get hyperbolic about this thing Sean did in the fucking hotel room while we were on tour.
What'd I do?
Yeah, spilled coffee all over the bed.
I do. Kevin brings it up all the time.
It was the funniest.
Did we ever talk about that on the podcast?
I'm sure we did. You spilled,
I'll say it
spilled the whole thing.
This was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, we are traveling a lot on the road on tour, and there was a time where Rocco, Kevin, and I were sharing a room, and the hotel had free coffee. Like, oh, fuck yeah. I could take my little thermos. I filled it up. And before I even got to the room, we checked in, filled the coffee, go into the room for the first time, put my bag on the bed with that coffee, and it just coffee all over the bed. Like I ruined the hotel room within the first 30 seconds.
It was a pristine white bed and just brown stain right in the middle of it.
I'm just going to say our tour, both the Last Laugh tour and the Mega64 farewell tour, were about 30% on stage comedy and 70% spilled coffee in every city.
Dude,
no matter what,
tour van,
anywhere we would go. Oh my God, fuck. What? It's coffee. There's fucking coffee everywhere. This isn't one person, by the way.
No, it's
anybody
all
drinking coffee. Actually, except me.
It's fucking.
You know what?
Yeah,
It was like
spill
I
coffee.
don't believe
But you know
that.
what?
It was 5 out of 7 of us were little coffee gremlins, and it was every gas station, every hotel lobby.
Everyone's got their routines. You guys, I mean, I don't really know with you, Sean, but I know Garrett, you had a coffee routine. Derek had a coffee routine.
Oh, I brought a thermos.
Yeah.
Now
What were you
go
saying?
ahead.
I didn't have that. I mean, I drink coffee, but really on tour, it was during the day, it was mostly let's drive in the van to a faraway place.
Right.
So I'm like, well, I don't want coffee. I'm gonna pass out in the van. I don't want to be caffeinated for that. So I would bypass. I try not to have caffeine unless it's like, oh, dude, I need that. Today I'm like, I needed it today. But on our rider at every show was a sugar-free Red Bull in case I wanted that. Sometimes before the show, it's like, I just can't get it, can't quite snap out of it. Pound of sugar-free Red Bull. Oh yeah, let's do it. Okay. So that's, but
you had me getting on the sugar-free Red Bulls.
Yeah. But
I never had those
the
before.
time though, I would just hoard those. Like, it was you know what? Like I said, most of the shows, I'm excited enough. I don't need it. I'm like, I'm already pumped.
You're amped already.
So I would keep it. But anyway, so I think the only reason I didn't spill coffee on the trip, as far as I know, was I really didn't have a lot of coffee. I was either sleeping in the van or excited about the show.
I think that I didn't drink as much coffee as I normally do because a lot of it, it was like 8-hour car rides, and coffee makes me have to pee.
It's a diuretic.
Yeah. And like I thought, it makes before I drink coffee, it's gonna make you shit. Is that what it does? It makes me pee. Like
drink in the morning.
No, it just not at all. It makes me pee. And so when I'm like, well, I'm gonna have to have 8 pit stops for I'm gonna have to pull the van over because I have to pee so bad because of the coffee. I'm just gonna not have the coffee.
I definitely had some coffee related, like, Jay, we got to pull over for only me. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
There was definitely some of those where it's like, oh, dude, like, why do I have to pee? Like, oh, my thermos is empty. This is my second one today.
I've never.
Fuck.
I don't know if we should talk about this here, but I've never seen anyone drink more coffee than Garrett.
I was just about to ask what level is okay to bring up.
Too much.
You guys think I drink on unhealthy level?
I'm not saying I'm concerned, but I'm right on the edge of being concerned for you.
Everyone can, if you want to take a break for the next minute, I can succinctly sum up the whole conversation in one sentence.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to, and then we can all just take a break.
No, please.
We have seen Garrett chug a thermos of coffee before his head hits the pillow to go to bed. Go ahead.
I have
there you
seen
go.
that.
Yep.
And there you go.
Oh no. Oh geez.
You don't have a little after dinner espresso?
No.
Garrett,
It's
can
actually,
it's a delight, Kevin.
We
You're not living.
We did. Oh, get ready. Douchebag mode. We actually did have one at Francis Ford Coppola's Cafe.
I didn't. I don't
late
drink
night
San Francisco.
espresso.
You didn't have any?
I didn't have
He
any.
doesn't drink coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
No, but I thought you had a sip or something.
No.
Let me just.
Johnny had one though, right?
Yeah.
Can I succinctly defend my caffeine intake?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
100%.
I personally don't want to ingest a lot of caffeine. I want to ingest as little caffeine as possible because I really just enjoy a warm beverage.
Okay.
Oh yeah, totally.
I just don't like tea.
Oh,
I love how
tea.
bitter.
I'm with you, Garrett. I'm not a big tea guy.
I like tea. I enjoy tea, but tea's like, it's like a treat. It's like sweet and fruity.
Yeah.
Earl Grey is probably my favorite flavor, but it is like a sweet, even without sugar, it's like a treat.
Yeah.
Coffee to me is like, okay, I'm going to always buy dark roast beans.
Because that's less caffeine. I know that. I do know that.
It's more roasted and it burns more of the caffeine off of the bean.
Yeah.
So you're already ahead there. And then I'm having, 2 of those thermoses. That's only 9 measuring cups of coffee. So not like 9 cups of venti Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But a measuring cup is like a little fucking 1 cup.
It's a cup of coffee.
Yeah. It's 1 measuring cup.
Yeah.
This is like a cup of coffee. This
Yeah,
is about
that is a cup of
3 measuring cups in a mug. So it's not 9 cups of coffee like this. It's the measuring increment of a cup poured into 2 thermoses. So I drink essentially a pot of coffee a day, right?
Okay.
The little 10,
Yeah,
on
that didn't really convert me.
now, and this is the thing,
What?
is as he's saying this, that he's saying a pot of coffee a day, I think it's more.
You think it's more than one pot?
Well, here's the thing. On a normal work day, I don't know. I'm not around you. But when we're rooming together, and I don't want to talk about what we're doing in the bedroom.
Yeah, don't talk about that.
No.
Well, I just feel like, it's not for the podcast.
I don't want your wife
We're just hanging out.
to know
no,
either.
Yeah, we're fucking. But every stop of the tour for the
Every
gas,
stop.
I'm gonna get a coffee every time.
Yeah. I like
I
a
know.
nice, comforting,
But here's my
warm
question to you.
beverage.
My last question, then we'll drop this whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you, when we're there and in the room or at the hotel or wherever we're getting the coffee, and there is a decaf option, do you get that one or do you go for the regular?
No, I did get decaf. Sometimes I do get decaf. I do want a little bit of caffeine bonded with a fat to suppress my appetite through the
like a
entire
milk or
day.
something like that.
That's beyond. But
So I don't put sugar in my coffee, but I
Me
put
neither.
cream.
Okay.
So that's a fat,
right.
and then the caffeine and the fat kind of help me
Curb your appetite.
curb my appetite until about 3 p.m. where I break fast. I don't try to eat a lot aside from just my coffee.
Before 3.
Maybe a protein shake because I'm like trying to get extra protein in. So it's hard to do it all in the night or after 3.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't think it's that much.
Okay.
My grandma drank a pot of coffee every day. She lived her ripe
I'm
old
not
age.
saying, of all things to drink a lot of, coffee is not the worst of it. Like there are worse things in the world than that.
Well, I mean, I think I used to honestly have a caffeine problem. Do you remember how many double gulps of Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper you bring in?
I was there.
Watch the podcast. You remember that, guys?
Yeah.
I was there at the legendary RTX security moment. Where they,
No,
thank you.
No,
thank you.
No, thank you. No,
you.
you have to go. It's security. You have to go through. But no, I just don't. I don't want this right now.
Yeah, that was what was that? That was the
caffeine.
Alpha Brain.
That was Alpha
Brain
caffeine.
and coffee.
Espresso.
And an espresso.
It was a-
Yeah, you had
I'm
something
not used
that was
to
like,
in the room at RTX, it was a Nespresso machine, which is fucking jacked, like worse than a Starbucks.
Yeah.
That's
But
crazy.
I do think that yes, I remember the Dr. Peppers, and you would drink
2 big gulps a day. Man.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was like in my 20s, like I'll live forever, nothing can kill me.
I mean,
I live next door to a 7-Eleven, so of course, like
I used to do that gigantic
the
thermal
big
of Hawaiian
that
Punch
trucker
a day.
Oh,
of Hawaiian
yeah.
Punch.
That's the sugariest of all.
I mean, that of all things, it's like the worst thing for you.
I remember the craziest thing was you always loved that Running Man drink.
Oh my God.
And
I
then
love
you
that
were,
drink.
and then I remember you were like, I'm thinking about like cutting my weight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to see what happens if I don't drink that Running Man drink. And then you were like physically different.
Yeah, Garrett.
what do you mean Running
like,
Man?
it was
Arnold
immediately-
Palmer?
at the Amazon.
At RTX, there was the Arizona tea, and it was a guy's running on it, and it was like
it was an
natural
Arizona
energy.
flavor.
Yeah.
And Garrett at RTX looked at it. It's like he's looking at the can. He's like, there isn't enough sugar in here. That's 4 cans of soda in this one thing. I'm like, I drink one of those a day.
It was like
what?
36 grams.
There
of
It
sugar.
is?
had that image of like natural. Oh, it's
Yeah.
natural.
It's all
Oh,
natural.
good for
It's
you.
natural
Yeah.
caffeine with these vitamins. Like, okay, cool. A healthy snack that's really delicious. And I think I stopped drinking those and lost like 10 pounds in like a week because it's like my body
It's
was
easy
just like,
once you do that. Yeah.
yeah.
So I've done the math, and on the 10 cups, the pot of coffee a day, it's like 100 milligrams of caffeine.
Okay.
So that from like 6 a.m. to like 3.
Yeah.
Slowly all day. And then if I take a pre-workout though,
Oh, the pre-workout.
some of those are like 265 milligrams of caffeine.
I'm not
Would
worried
that
about
kill
the,
you?
It just
Like-
makes your fucking heart start pumping out of
That's
your
not-
chest.
What did
that
that kill you?
You get all vascular and your face starts itching from the niacin, and yeah, it's like you're ready to lift.
Wow.
it's not the caffeine I'm worried about. It's your thermos you fill every day
This
throughout
is
the
gross.
week, and you just add to the old coffee.
Well, on
Over,
tour,
like,
It's
I
like the
don't have a
mother
kitchen.
dough,
Yeah.
like sourdough, like where it's still got the same
You
mother dough.
start the
from-
tour with a clean thermos with a
Yeah.
nice coffee in
Yeah.
it, and then you
Kevin's
go,
like, you got a SCOBY in there, like kombucha.
He just keeps adding the cup of coffee that he buys
Now,
at the
I
store
don't-
to
Yeah.
the thing.
I've seen him drain that thing though, so I don't think that's happening.
Okay.
I don't
Okay.
think.
Okay. I was getting pretty fucking grungy on the road, you know. Wasn't showering
life.
every night.
Road life, sure.
Stopped rinsing my thermos. But at home, I have a fucking kitchen, you know. A lot of these hotel rooms, you got the... But yeah, you saw me trying to clean. I would make a mess of the white towels in the bathroom.
He would, because he would shove them in and like,
yeah, and it would come out like.
and he was like, "Ooh, don't use that one."
Hide this from the.
I saw that. No, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, well, that's our road stories. Back to the road.
So I don't know. Let me know. Is that unhealthy, guys? Leave it in the chat in the comments.
Again, better to do that than that much Dr. Pepper or whatever.
Yeah, with the sugar and you know.
I do. It's funny because I don't drink soda pretty much ever. Every now and then I'll have a sip of somebody else's, and it is funny how it's like I don't eat. It's like oh god, it's like I just taste the sugar. But before I didn't taste that. It's good.
You get used to anything.
Yeah.
I tried a soda today. I had a sip of a soda. They have spiced Coke. I think it's a fairly new thing.
Really? It's like a limited thing?
Yeah. Keep it limited.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like you left a Coke open in the middle of a perfume department. It was like, did you spray perfume into this shit? I mean, like cologne or something, like some kind of, like someone raw dogged the cup through a Bath and Body Works. Just it was just
threw a bath bomb into the thing.
Dude, it sucked.
Really?
Little fizz.
I feel like when I drink soda now, my teeth feel gross. I feel like
they get a film.
I have a lot of sugar in general.
Yeah, that happens to me too.
But damn, I love sugar. That sucks, dude. I wish I didn't like it so much.
Yeah, I fucked up and bought Nutty Bars. Any little
Debbie.
Fuck.
I can't. If those are in the house, that's it.
So that was why I fucked up because it was like, normally I don't buy that shit, but I had people over and it was like, we went on a 99-cent store run. It's like the whole Little Debbie rack at the front.
And there's the wafers with the chocolate and peanut butter. Dude, I had those two in my house recently.
And it's it's like $3 for a box of these.
Fucking
it's
so
just
good.
Crack cocaine for me. And I couldn't stop because now they're in the house. Yeah. One of those and then like a soda makes your teeth so gross.
Okay, what's your number one? It's in the house. You're can't fucked. Not. You fucked me on this. There's no way I can't take one more or eat one more.
Soda was
your
hard.
number one? Like that's in the kitchen.
For me, it used to be Dr. Pepper, but I got past that.
Clean,
I got clean.
That's crazy though. I never had that with a soda. That's I like soda.
That was my
but
absolute favorite form of high fructose corn syrup.
You would do that all the time. You
time.
always had the bags of just the Dr. Pepper jelly beans as well.
Oh, I loved it.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
30,
I can't
23 flavors, I think.
Yeah.
I can't buy mine, but it's Oreos.
Me too.
If I get a pack of Oreos, that thing is not seeing the next day. Like,
what is
also speaking of that, I was at a family thing before this, so there were a couple things I sampled. They got the Spice Coke thing passed. When dinner was over, they were like, okay, there is actually a new variant Oreo. Would you like
the space
would
one?
you like to try it? The space one.
Yeah.
It tasted like a normal ass Oreo. I mean, the colors, it was so neon pink and blue that you're like, there's no way my organs are going to love this.
No.
Like, it was so bright. It was like, stop. But it was just full of Pop Rocks.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was good. It was a normal Oreo. It tasted like a normal Oreo with a bunch of Pop Rocks.
Now, my kids, and Jenny is always very sweet when she goes to like the store. She's like, hey, got you these Oreos. But I fucking appreciate because I love them. She knows I fucking love them. Mm-hmm. But if I have one out of that thing, just one, I will wake up at 3 a.m. and eat all of them.
Yeah.
But if I look at it and don't eat those,
don't break it open.
Don't break the seal.
Yeah. Don't break the seal, then I'll be like, I can't have that.
They're for the kids' lunch.
For the kids or whatever. Or like I'll wait. Mm-hmm. So I have to like really time when I'm going to have that first one. Because I'm trying to do it, but like the kids have eaten a lot of them. And there's only like 5 left.
So if you go hog wild,
I can't ruin this.
Yeah. But let me just crush these 5.
Dad, where'd all the Oreos go?
Am I still sleepwalking for food? Yes.
You still do this?
Yeah.
It happened recently?
Oh, yeah.
The audience might have just tuned in.
I wake up in the middle of the night to eat food and not really realize it. And it happened when I bought those Nutty Bars.
Oh.
Like I bought that.
That's mine, as I've said.
I woke up. Usually I'd wake up to like pee, and then like I remember doing that, and then I kind of like, oh, I should go to the kitchen. I remember having that thought.
I never want to eat or drink anything.
I shove it all in my mouth, and like
that's when I want. Late at night is when I want bad stuff.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I can resist during the day. I can like fight it.
I'm great during the day,
and then I'll be like sitting here. I'll be here late, maybe diddling around with something, and I'm working on, and I'm just like, fuck. I wish I just had a snack. I could stop thinking about this, and I just have this fucking greasy thing or something.
Yeah.
It's like, no, don't do that.
But for me, the late night thing that gets me the most is Jenny makes the best brownies. And if she made those brownies and they're sitting in the Tupperware thing and I know they're in there at 4 a.m., I'm fucked.
And if you don't eat your spouse's cooking, then you get comments.
Yeah.
No, well,
Like,
she knows her brownies are good. That's not the issue. But it's like,
I get shit on if she bakes cookies and I'm not like devouring them.
Oh.
She's like, oh, you don't want sugar?
well, I feel bad because the kid's like, where are the brownies go? I'm like, oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
I probably did that. I probably ate those in the middle of the night.
My grandma would do the same thing. She lived right near us, and we would go over there, and she'd always bake stuff at like, okay, special occasion, whatever. And like she made cookies. Oh, these are the best cookies. I'd have one, but then time to go home. Well, we're gonna go home, but okay. And then we'd come back even the next day. She lived right there, so we'd come back the next day. Where are those cookies? And she would always do this one thing. She knew it annoyed us.
Oh, that's so funny.
And it was a running joke, and it still is in our family. Like we carried
Really?
this on. We would go, where did all those cookies go? You made like the cookies with the Reese's in them. Where did they go? She would just go. And we would go, no! I mean, seriously, we would scream.
That's so fucking funny.
And we do that to each other all the time. So I felt like,
Carry on the.
hey, Rocco, didn't you make the cheese biscuits? Didn't you have the Red Lobster mix? Yeah, I made some yesterday. Can I get the leftovers? Where are those? Fuck you. We'll go in the other room. But anyway, I always do say like, I can resist sweets. It's fine. Those nutty bars.
Oh, dude.
Nutty bars.
If those are in the
good.
house,
Good.
no, give me those. Give me those.
Oh, and I
but
went-
I would say that's on that spectrum.
Oh, yeah.
I was just gonna say that's on that side, and then but most of the time, sweets I can resist. It's just like pizza. If there's leftover pizza,
Oh, yeah.
like, I'll save that pizza for later. Yeah, in about 3 hours, I'm eating the rest of that. Yeah, it's like if I know it's in there, that's my whole day.
Yeah.
Like that. It's like I gotta get more of that
pizza. That's an interesting one.
Well, I do heat it up.
Yeah.
but
Oh, okay.
Leftover pizza,
Leftover
regardless.
pizza.
That's
fucker.
also a midnight, 3 a.m. thing for me. Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get up a lot in the night, but like I never go to the
I
kitchen.
wish.
My barrier-
I wish I didn't do that.
My barrier is I've trained myself over the years. Once my teeth are brushed,
Oh,
I will refuse to eat anything.
not a drop of.
I wish I had that.
Like I and now it's like my teeth are brushed. It's like, yeah, I can't eat anything. I
Yeah.
can't, and my brain tells me you cannot do that. So, but
Guys.
if I haven't done
Dude,
that yet,
You
everything's
should brush
fair
your
game.
teeth at like 6 p.m. and you'd be like upset. I'm not even hungry now.
If you made that, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
mental fortitude.
But before that,
But now I'm fucking
chock full.
hungry.
So your thing is any of the things that you mentioned.
It's food.
Oreos.
Oreos basically.
Strawberry
And then
syrup.
Garrett, and then Garrett, what?
I mean,
yours
the
is-
Nutty Bar was like
thing.
the example
Yeah.
I brought up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's
Yeah.
there. But I also, because the Little Debbie rack was just screaming at me, I was like, those oatmeal cream.
Oh,
Fucking
those are
soft.
good.
It's so
too.
funny though.
It's like a soft. Oh.
I like all of those, but I can resist them. But the Nutty Bar, I can't.
The
I just
oatmeal
can't.
things?
That-
It's
that-
like
really
that
good.
is like close number 2 for me.
Yeah.
The oatmeal cream pies or whatever
Yeah.
from Little
Yeah.
Debbie.
Oh,
Those are good.
I can't stop eating those.
and it's
I
not
get the
just
big
one.
ones. I get the big ones.
Oh fuck. So I'll do like one Nutty Bar, but then I'm also like, well, let me balance this out with
get some
with a cream pie.
Yeah.
And then
All
it's
food
like,
groups.
well, that thing's tiny in a little cellophane thing, so I'll have like 3 of them.
Yeah.
And dude, I don't even want to know what's in it. What xanthan gum?
Oh,
Do you
there's heinous
remember
shit.
when I bought those Neapolitan Oreos at the studio? I'm like, I got these for like everyone's in the
Yeah,
studio.
yeah.
And then we looked, and it was like 380 calories per serving. I'm like, what are the servings? One cookie? What? I'm like 8.
Yeah, it was like, well, the normal serving for Oreos is like 140 calories for 2. That's
Yeah.
the normal
That's
thing.
For a
crazy.
standard Oreo.
For 2. And those, I think it was actually like 180.
Was
and it's
it?
like, oh, for what? For 2? Nope, per cookie. So
Jesus.
I think the total that you're thinking of, Sean,
Yeah.
was after, I think you had 2.
Oh.
And it was like, oh, cool. That was like about 400
Yeah.
calories.
And that
2
was
days
back in
worth.
like the old days where I wasn't caring about any of that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
you
yeah.
know?
Well,
Now,
when you're in your 20s too, yeah, it kind of you can get away with it.
yeah, dude. It really is wild how like you can just do whatever you want and it's just fine.
Shit slows down.
Yeah, yeah. But now Garrett and I are working out more, and I feel like maybe I've given myself.
Oh, you can fuel up more now.
Now
that
I only
you're-
do it once a week, so can I though?
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's better than. So from what I've heard is that as long as you don't go 2 weeks without doing any kind of like exercise.
Yeah. I mean, I do like go on walks and stuff like too. I do
Yeah,
exercise.
that's the other thing too. Yeah. And you're
not every day.
You're living a fairly active lifestyle and like moving boxes constantly with merch and just chasing around 4 kids, I would assume.
I think I'm not really chasing them. They're older
not
now.
anymore, but
you're wiping butts and stuff. That burns.
I'm not doing that.
All that
It's
butt
been-
wiping.
Kevin, it's been like almost a decade.
Well, let me just say,
chasing around the skate park.
let me rant too. I always hear that. Yeah, you can't eat like you did in your 20s. Things change, whatever. I couldn't eat it then either.
That's what I was saying.
I would
like,
eat
some of us.
Doritos in 5th grade, and wait, I'm twice as fat as I was. I could never eat at the level that other kids would come to school with pizza and soda every day.
Yeah.
It's like I'm eating like a granola bar and one little juice, and that's it.
Yeah.
And if I had chips, I would be 10 pounds heavier the next day. It's like I can't. What the fuck is happening?
It's fucking genetics.
I've been in the same bucket
Yeah.
back then and now.
What's interesting is like as children too, Sean and I with these super high metabolisms where we need like 4 pieces of pizza and a soda or we can't get through the end of the school day. Like have no understanding or are conscious of like other kids, you know, diets and or even what was going on with you. Like that's funny now that you put a light on it. I had no idea that was happening.
I was so blown away how many kids at school that I knew growing up and all that consistently had specifically pizza and Coke.
Pizza and Coke.
Every day. What'd you bring? Oh, I would always sit with my friends. What'd you get? You know, whatever. It was just fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pizza and Coke, pizza and Coke, pizza and Coke every day. And I'm like, yeah, I have half a sandwich, a piece of string cheese and water.
Damn, dude.
Like I would go so minimal. And then I was a heavy kid. And I remember going to the doctor and he was like, it would really help if you lost weight. And it was like, okay, what should I do? And it was like, strip your lunches down. It's like, I'm not having any. These kids are having pizza and Coke every day. Oh my God, it was infuriating. It was always a struggle.
They could bring soda to school.
I miss.
I don't remember that.
I miss
we had
the
soda
days.
vending machines.
Yeah.
Well, in high school we did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember even in middle school you could get soda.
Wow.
At the thing.
Yeah.
At my middle school.
There was a vending machine.
In the mid 90s.
I think at least at my school, my grade school, you couldn't get it during school hours. If kids want to bring it from home, it's like, okay, you can have one during lunch if your parents give you one, but you can't get that here. But that was like the big deal is that when we hit junior high, it was like, well, you guys are like older now. So we're going to have sodas for you.
Yeah.
They made a big deal about, we can have soda. And it's like,
that's not good.
Damn, they would not do that now. They would not celebrated it. They straight up like, I remember hitting 7th grade and it was like, all right, you guys were all good today. Yeah. Everyone's getting however many sodas you want. And it's just like, whoa.
We didn't even
Can't
have
think
a
of that.
vending machine. We had a door that would open up at a certain period that you could go and give them $1 and they'd give you a soda. They had a refrigerator like that you could open.
Here's a can.
And it was just, you would buy a soda from this
crazy.
slot
Lunch
in
lady.
the school.
Because I don't think you can buy soda at school, high schools anymore. Our high school, I think, is all water.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
they ended
Which is
it.
great.
And that's
sometime in the
good.
2000s.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerade waters and shit like
I
that.
honestly think back to high school and it's like all the machines were soda. If you want to get something to eat at the cart, well, that one has, they actually have Jumbo Jacks from Jack in the Box at that one.
I remember
Or you can
that.
get a fried chicken sandwich over there. I'm thinking back and I'm like,
Or there was like
wasn't
the
a lot of-
gigantic cinnamon roll or the huge
Dude,
cookie.
the huge cookie. That's what I would
The big
get.
cinnamon roll I had like every morning.
I remember vividly,
were
speaking
fucked
of
up.
Yeah,
Nicole,
it was.
Nicole would always get, for her lunch, would be a soda and that gigantic cookie, and that's what she would have every single day.
Every day of high school, this is where the little Debbie addiction came in because I had $2, I think, and I would get a Nutty Bar and a 20-ounce Dr. Pepper.
Yep.
That was lunch
Yep.
for 3 years of my high school. Like legit until my senior year, I started like maybe I had like less classes, so I wasn't there at lunch, and I started like eating
I'd always
better.
get a ruby red squirt. Fucking
But see,
so good.
but you can do that, but then it does catch up to you. Look at Garrett and Nicole, the two people who look exactly the same as they used to.
Hey, it's I don't know. This is how I felt during the board game Olympics, guys.
You know what? This
with your
mother
$1,000 Richard.
keeps bringing up the What a dick. I can't.
See that trophy
I
right behind
honestly, here's
Yeah, the champ.
Those of you who, thank you everyone who watched stuff, the Board Game Olympics last week.
Yeah.
It was a fun, stressful time, and I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
You sound sarcastic, but you won so much money that it drives me crazy.
I didn't. I feel terrible.
You don't.
When it ended, I felt like, oh my God, like what do I? The air got kind of like right now sucked out of the room.
Well, you theoretically won. I think I should tell a story.
Wait, is there stand gate like fucking round 2?
No, worse, and I can't believe it hasn't been brought up yet because I'm going to go into it.
Okay, are we going into it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're all talking victory and stuff, and I'm like, am I the only one that remembers what actually happened?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So everybody, first piece of bad news: Garrett did win. That's item 1 in the misery index. No, anyway, first of all, actually, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Sean, are you okay?
Thank you. No,
because the way that stream ended, I thought maybe an attack had happened.
I was worried for my friend Sean the way that ended. I was like, I didn't
want to play 13 Dead and Drive from the start of this being brought up. I don't know what this is.
Yeah. You were all week long.
You were very.
Sean was coming in the studio looking at Dead End Drive because that was totally Derek's decision. He's like, I think final round. Anytime there's a competition here, it's kind of like, yo, Derek, you playing this? Okay. And yeah, he's like, I think the final round. I think I know, and I think it's going to be a complex game of 13 Dead End Drive. And all week long, Sean would enter the room just. I don't want to. Why is this the last? I don't know. Why is
like
this?
My thought was like, if it's like Battleship, everyone, that's very easy. Everyone gets that.
It's simple.
And it's
sure. There's only one way to win.
Jenga. Don't make the thing fall. The end.
But yeah, that's good too. But like honestly, what helped me the most was when Kevin and I did that Gator thing. Because it's like I don't feel as bad when it's just
when it's luck.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it got me, but also, what can you do? You know, the snake thing, when I lost that, that's just how it rolled.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
The first Board Game Olympics, I got second and I lost the $500 then
to Derek,
Derek and Connect 4.
Yeah.
And I've stewed on that for 4 years now. Like I lost $500 on fucking Connect 4.
And it's usually
I just $500.
I've lost more than that on Connect 4. Like, so what? Like it sucks, but it happens.
It just kills me.
Yeah.
So then with 13 Dead End Drive, I'm like looking at this game. It's like, this has killed me losing that $500. I don't want to lose $1,000 to this game. What the fuck is this game? And $1,000, like I could use $1,000. Of
course,
dude.
I could too. Yeah.
Anyways, so when I did lose,
why were you apprehensive about 13 Dead End Drive? Because it was so complex?
It was complex, and I didn't
There were multiple
understand
ways
it.
to win.
And it's like, I don't want to fuck around for $1,000. I mean, I don't even understand what it is. You know?
And I'm with you because like I kind of am apprehensive to where like, God, what if the last game is something that's up to a lot of like, ooh, did Jenga? I mean, Jenga's pretty. Barrel of Monkeys.
That's what I was. That's what I was afraid of.
That's a game that it's kind of like, fuck.
Did I win? Did I not?
Did that fall?
Yeah, that's what I didn't want to happen, and it didn't. But I was afraid of that.
But I see your apprehension with 13 Dead End Drive. It's like, is there fuckery that can happen or whatever?
Yeah.
But after playing it, I will say, I think it all was chance. I did not have a strategy.
It was all just rolls.
Sometimes I moved characters that weren't mine to
I
try to throw you off.
I did the same thing, yeah.
Sometimes I never changed the portrait if it wasn't me, which was obvious.
And
I don't think you
couldn't
did
roll
either.
a double for my fucking life.
And that's just
how it rolled. Look,
and
roll
that's
the dice.
just the roll of the dice.
And
so
it
did come down to kind of like you say, like the gator tooth dentist.
It kind
of
of
just comes down to dice rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but this is what I hate about Connect 4 is like Connect 4 is like solved.
Yeah.
Like there are actually strategies to win every time, and I don't want to play it.
Yeah,
because when I'm on stage, I'm like, I don't know what there. Oh, you shouldn't have put that there. Why'd you put that there? Okay, fuck this whole thing. I don't want to do this.
That game's rigged. It comes down to who goes first.
Yeah.
If it came down to me and Garrett, we just flipped a coin instead, I would have much preferred that. Because it's like, I could win. I could also
drama.
lose. There's not as much drama. And that's what everyone, I got a lot of people reaching out, like, are you okay?
Really?
Yes. A lot
Okay,
of
because I
people.
felt that way too. And I was
when it ended, it looked like you had seen
I
a ghost. Yeah.
had felt
apparition.
I had felt the most intense stress for, at that point, 6 hours of just like, oh God, like, like everything, like I'm not a very good actor, and me being that nervous was I can't act that well. Like I'm just like, oh, like the whole time we're doing anything. And I kept saying I was loosey goosey because I'm trying to convince myself, but my heart rate is like 160 at all times. I'm like freaking the fuck out.
I bet the lav mics too are picking up all these noises from you.
Probably. And so when it came down to that last game, we played for like an hour of this, and I'm just like every move, like don't fuck it up. You can get $1,000. Don't please God, don't fuck it up, please God. And so then when I finally lost, and he rolled the dice, and I like figured it out. I'm like, it's over. I lost.
Yeah. And I tell you, sorry, real quick.
Ahead. No, go ahead.
I wasn't going to end the game unless I had a perfect dice roll to do that. I wanted the game in my head. I already made the decision, like, don't just try to win and sweep right now. Try to make this game last as long as possible.
I was not doing that.
And I was trying to, rather than just end the game, I was going to try to kill everyone and make it last as long as possible, drag it out, and
that's good.
Yeah.
And
Johnny had a show to go to.
Almost, yeah. Sorry, Johnny. But also, I felt like Sean deserves a fucking W.
Oh, that's I don't need to throw up, but thank you for thinking.
And it
that.
is a lot of money, but I won last year, and I want to be as sportsmanlike as I can. The only reason the game ended is because it was like, okay, well, the chat will fucking dissolve me
if you don't.
if I don't go to the exit
to.
because it's such an obvious last move.
And I didn't want a pity win. I want to win.
Of course. And I didn't want to
and so,
do
I'll
that
take
either.
a pity win.
I know.
$1,000 on Amazon.
Honestly, I
but I just wanted to make the best show and the most suspenseful moment and make it as long and crazy as possible.
I hear you. The chat said I have an unchecked anxiety disorder. I will let you know it is checked. Don't worry.
Well,
We're checking on it. Sorry, I
someone in the
interrupted you
chat
there.
also just said the Rocco hates everything bit is really old. What bit? I don't like competing, like competitive shit. I've never been competitive my whole life.
Yeah,
you win. I don't care. But when we're here and it's like, oh, you can actually get something and it's my friends, it's like, well, we're all a group of friends, similar mindset.
Yeah.
It's not going to be that big of a deal. And then I lull myself into thinking, it'll be fun, it'll be fine. And then I'm like, yeah, this is why I hate this shit. I've literally lost every game. You didn't. Well, you didn't. Oh, you should have. Oh, you didn't. All right, fuck all of you. Don't care.
I'm in total disagreement with chat because I am never getting sick of this bit.
It is.
It is hilarious.
Not a fucking bit. I go into it excited, and then I'm always like, it's like going. Honestly, for me, it's like going bowling. Hey, Rocco, you want to go bowling with us? I'm always like, fuck yeah, I haven't gone bowling in so long. And then I get there, gutter ball. Hey, Rocco, what are you doing? I'll kill all of you. Why did I come to this? Don't talk to me like that. I'm excited every time.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I do want the prize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple things real quick though, because I want to talk about the prize. I brought up Johnny had a thing to go to that night. I think this is okay for me to say, Johnny. I don't think there's any reason I can't. Months ahead of the Olympic Board Games event, where I think we were like, okay, what about the calendar going like through the next year? Any days you guys know you're going to want off? And Johnny goes, well, I'm good any day except this one weekend in February where I'm seeing Ween both nights. And then we all looked at the calendar and we went, that's when board game's going to be, dude. And then we looked at the actual dates and went, no, that really is when we would normally do it. Sorry, Johnny. And we all joked. And literally, I think Johnny left that day and we were like, no, we'll do it another weekend. And we didn't. We literally did it the weekend he specifically told us not to do. It's like, it really kind of won't work any other time. And we talked with our sponsor and that was when it worked for them. And it was like funny jokes. Anyway, it's going to be that weekend.
You got to the show on time though.
Did everything work out?
Was it a nuisance?
Oh, it was totally fine. But yeah, I felt like I kept telling Derek and he'd be like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, that's the weekend I'm going to see Ween. And he'd be like, You didn't say that. I'm like, I said it for like a year in advance.
It was on the calendar.
You said it a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But I felt so bad. But we talked about it weeks ahead, or however long ahead, probably a month before, and we were just like, it's not going to be. When is it? Oh, it's this time, and it's
it wasn't even
it's a
LA.
little further, but it's in San Diego, so you'll make it in plenty of time. It's not going to go late. But then it was kind of going along on that last game, and you'll see me on stage. I had the Vision Pro on, and I was actually messaging Johnny, going, "Are you good?
Are you serious?"
Yeah. I was actually going. You could see me going like that. I was literally going, how long are you good? Are you good? Yeah, I got about 20 more minutes. Okay, I'll do my best. Okay.
Because we told him like, yo, you could bail and we'll just like leave it on one camera or someone else will
or
go
take
up
over the
there.
board.
Yeah.
But it ended right on time. We didn't have to do anything.
Cool.
So I will say the last thing about me losing is that when I realized that I lost, I genuinely am happy for my friends who win. Like there's no problem with me losing. I would love to win. But I was so fucking exhausted after that. Like after that like tense for so long to finally know that it was over, it was all like, and it's like, I need to go to bed. Like I'm drained of everything I have. I've lost, and I didn't have the adrenaline of you won. It was just like, no, you lose, and also you're so exhausted. So
losing earlier on is almost a relief.
it honestly. It kind of is
like,
a little bit.
Like I lost to you at the thing, and I'm like, okay, that's it, and now I'm stress free.
Yeah, you kind of, it is a little bit of a gift, little to not get to the finals.
Yeah,
the finals are a little bit rough.
I have an ability to take the pressure away from like the forefront of my mind.
Oh, you could be like high, like Super Bowl or
People
surgery
talk,
shit.
People talk about that like, oh yeah, I take a beta blocker before I give a talk at work, and I'm like, what?
No.
What?
Are you fucking kidding me? I just have this ability to go like, okay, like, I don't know what that is. Like stage performing, like when we go up, I'm like not nervous before the shows.
Yeah, dude, I wish I could
Maybe
feel
like
that.
the first one.
I'm nervous for the first moment. And then once the first moment of anything, whether it's a show or filming a video or whatever, I'm nervous for, okay, let's do it. Okay. And then the first moment happens. We're good. All right. Yeah,
part of me would be like, okay, just don't think about it. You got the immunity through all of the beta round.
Right.
Which that happened to me last year as well. It's like, damn, I kind of wanted to play some of these games.
Such an advantage though, because
such an advantage.
You don't feel nervous for so long
because I
could
really put it out of my mind. It's like, okay, I'm not doing anything but having fun until the last round.
Yeah, I will say though, the time that I kind of like, fuck it, who cares, was Gator Golf, and I'm just like, I want to keep going with this.
Yeah.
But also like, I'm just gonna be as fucking wacky as
Gator
possible.
Golf was so much fun.
Yeah, that was my favorite part.
Mine was mine too. And we did like the mini golf one, like trying from the green screen.
That was dope.
Sean and I were trying to slam it onto the stage, was not working. Rocco just tapped it, made it perfectly up onto the ramp.
I just couldn't put it in.
We're in it, bouncing it off walls and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, go back. It's all on YouTube if you want to watch it.
Yeah, you should check it out.
It was great.
And check out the whole day. But
Johnny made some bitchin' bumpers.
Yeah.
Let's talk
we
really
put
quick
a bunch of merch on sale
about the prize money that Garrett won.
This is what Rocco needs to go into.
This was what I was leading to. So we got $1,000 in Amazon gift cards. This is what I always do is like before the event, when there's a prize like that, I go to the store and pick up some gift cards to put, it's like, I want to see the trophy, but I want to see the gift cards too. And I hadn't even picked up Senior Palo threw a few extra bucks our way during the I didn't even have the gift card for that because I was caught off guard. But the $1,000 from us, that was, I went to the store, picked
physical gift cards.
Yeah. So Garrett got them. He won fair and square. And then we took President's Day off, and I get a message, hey, these gift cards don't work. The codes are scraped off. The last digits are scraped off, and they were resealed.
I think this is a scam I heard
about.
And
looking on like Reddit and stuff, it's like, stop buying gift cards in stores because this is a new thing where people are taking a shitload of them. And what they do is they get the code, write it down, or put it into an app or something like that.
Like a data logger.
And keep checking to see if they're registered. And then what happened is I brought them to the register. Beep, beep. okay, they're registered, fine on the receipt, and then they already have the code at home, and then, oh, I got this amount of money.
Yeah.
Now, this happens to people all the time, and they lose, $25, I lost it. Oh, $80, I lost it. Nope. Good old Mega64 maxed out
max.
2 gift cards. The max they could have were $500.
And you know it's the same
So they
thief.
got a jackpot from us.
They did. And I honestly feel like they're like, oh fuck, like this could
Like
have worked out
this
better
is
for
the
us.
best case scenario, biggest payout.
Yeah.
I was when I got home, I felt bad. Sean left pretty quickly after the cameras were
To go
off.
to bed.
Yeah.
To go to bed.
sleep.
The opposite had happened to me. I was so fucking like energized and like, I can't believe I fucking won again. Like I stayed up till about midnight and I was like, I don't know. I was feeling like just apprehensive about winning. And I was seeing like congratulations and shit on Twitter, but like I wasn't interacting with any of it. And I was just like up thinking and I was like looking at the gift cards and I was like, no, don't do it yet. No, wait till tomorrow. And then, yeah, it was like I kind of calmed down the next day. Open it up, and then I see the fucking foil is gone, and the 4 digits are scratched off.
Yep.
And I just tried to let Rocco know as soon as possible, like, so the fraud department at the bank or whoever could get on it. But it seems like everything's going to be okay, though.
It's not fraud department at the bank. It's
Oh.
the chain. The chain is basically like this needs to be Amazon needs to handle this. And then if they can't, then the store, and if not them, then you get the banks involved.
Okay.
Everywhere I read online, that was kind of it. But Amazon has. I saw a lot of people online that were like, Amazon gave me nothing, and it's funny. I initially contacted them and didn't give them any of my info or none of my usual whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Yeah, we're looking into it. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure. I want to ask the store. Maybe have the guy who's the recipient of the cards, have him reach out. We're not really sure." They didn't really give me much. I'm like, okay. So then the next day I did it again, but they gave me an email specifically for this type of stuff, and I emailed them with. There's an email I use specifically for the Amazon account we order everything from. We order so much shit.
Costume pieces or whatever.
And we have for 20 years. So I use that email. Hey, here's what happened. I talked to someone already, but I don't know what to do here. And it was night and day different. They had their people email me like,
we're on it.
Listen, we're sorry. We are escalating this through the company.
Awesome.
We don't want to lose an account like yours. You've been with us this long and it's unbelievable that this happened. We're trying to get on it. But anyway, it's still not resolved. They gave us half up front. Like, hey, we're just going to give you half now.
We believe you.
Hope that makes you feel better. We're just going to hand that to you, but we need to investigate the rest.
Yeah.
So hoping it goes well. I mean, yeah,
fuck,
all
am I.
else fails, I'll get the fucking banks involved. But man,
Yeah, but
but that was cool. They at least did that because most people I read online, it was like, yeah, someone redeemed it. Sorry.
This
and
scam
then
is
they would do a
crazy.
bank chargeback. Like, all right, well, I'll fight it that way. But that's what I had heard.
Yeah.
So the fact that they were willing to go, all right, yo, here's half. We're gonna figure this out. Is cool.
I had never
But
heard of a
still.
scam this complex where a thief has to steal the gift card, slice it with like a razor blade to cleanly get the thing out, do all his
Yeah.
magic, then scratch it off. So even if another scammer, the reason they scratch it off isn't for us, the purchaser, it's another scammer doing this.
Yeah.
Can't steal that dude's code. Like,
Right.
no, that's my scam.
Yeah.
So then the dude has to super glue it back into the container and then
Yeah.
return it
To
and
this-
he
that's
sneaks
the part
back
where
into
I
the
mean,
store
back to the store.
and
I
they
mean,
hang it back
That's a
on the
waste
rack.
of time if you're doing it for $20, but in our case, it was well worth. They got $1,000.
It's like a little landmine there. You're just waiting.
Yeah.
I had to buy my sister because I went for a birthday dinner last Friday.
Yeah.
I had to buy her an Amazon gift card.
Oh yeah.
So I opened the fucker in the checkout line. I got to the store and I found one and I opened it and made sure that foil was there.
Yeah.
And went, okay.
So I think you'll never see us do physical cards on set ever again.
Nope.
This is going to be
That's
digital.
over.
Email. Yes, it's easy.
And someone in the chat is saying, I can't believe any store accepts those back. I don't think they accept them back. I think people take them home. Like, you can walk out with gift cards.
Oh, yeah, 'cause
it's not hard.
You don't return them. You just set it back on the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You go back in the store and go, whoop, and
because
that's it.
they don't even know that they're not tagged. Alarm will go off. You take the gift card. It means nothing to them. It's without money on it. It's just a piece of plastic.
How they
don't
figured
care.
this out? It's fucking crazy.
I don't know, man. I mean, people are so creative when it comes to stealing money from other people. Like they don't give
True.
a fuck.
Yeah.
It's wild.
So, not to sound pathetic here, this is not going to be. I mean, this is a low moment. I realize how it's going to sound, but you guys, we just want to give Garrett his prize. I'm not going to be mad if you want to pick up a piece of Olympic board games merch, like the denim jacket that we released.
Yes,
those are still up, but they're only going to be up like another day. So, if you want to pick that stuff up, man, it wouldn't be the worst thing just to patch the wound that, we're not like the most lucrative company. $1,000 sucks.
We're a small business.
We're not throwing away $1,000 whenever we can help it.
Yeah, we're definitely a small business here.
Yeah. So
this impacts
someone
us.
stole from a big ass tip jar and it's a bummer.
You know what sucks too?
Impacts
It's like,
me.
because there's times like when people steal from, let's just say Target. They stole that from Target.
Yeah.
Target's going to be okay.
Yeah, John Target is going to be
They're
fine.
going to be fine. Amazon, they're going to be fine without that $1,000.
Bezos, he's totally
It's going to
fine.
be okay. But yeah, when it's like a small business, like $1,000,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. So, again, not going to hate you if you go to shop.mega64.com, pick up any of the merch drop we did for board games. Like I said, it's only going to be up like another day. We did our first denim jacket ever.
Yeah, it's
turned
really
out
nice.
So good.
Oh yeah.
And they're in manufacturing now. You're not gonna be waiting 6 months for it. We didn't want to have anything that, I know last year we had like the D20 that took, and we did say it in the thing, this might take a couple months. It took a little longer, but it did take months. We didn't want to have anything like that, allow some extra time. It's still going to take a little bit, but it's not going to be like 6 months to get a jacket.
Like the jackets are in production now.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're already in production.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have been for well before the Olympic Board Games. Before you even saw the jackets, they've been in production.
Yeah. So we're trying to be better about that in the year coming up. Well, we're already in it, so I don't know why I'm saying coming up. It's almost March. But there's other stuff that I think is really cool that we've already just like, get them in production. And there's one thing in particular that I don't know why I'm so excited about.
Dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We got 25 subs.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, KT Shane.
Yeah.
That's helping. That's helping the prize.
KT Shane.
KT
Thank
is
you.
helping patch the
That's
wound.
patching the wound as we speak. How generous. Wow. Thank you. But as I was, there is like, I know, I always want to show it off. We're not going to, but like, I'm so excited about this thing. When I got the sample, I'm like, I cannot wait.
I told Kevin about it, and I think there's a funny idea to how to release it.
Oh,
We'll talk about it.
ooh.
Yeah. Ooh, a
This is
themed release.
useless to anyone watching.
Useless to you now, but wait.
anyway, pick up that stuff. We got the a long sleeve. We got the Who Watches Mega64 shirt, which is printed on like a comfort colors.
Yes.
So it costs like $1 more than normal because it's on a way higher quality shirt. I mean, all of our shirts are good quality, but this one is kind of like a thicker shirt, is what I mean.
Yeah.
More of a streetwear kind of vibe. So it's going to be awesome, well worth it. And we got a whole bunch of stuff. Shop.mega64.com.
They're still asking, is the skate deck in stock? I believe it is.
Currently, but that's going to come down soon too.
Yeah.
Green Man, yeah.
Yeah, the Green Man skate deck.
That is one of my favorite things we've ever made.
Talk about happy to finally get that out. Yeah.
That skate deck for me was like, I just want this for myself. Like, I just want to skate around with Kevin looking like this. So bad.
Yeah.
So get that while you can.
Pick up that stuff. And as always, patreon.com/mega64. There's always exclusive stuff on there. I actually want to talk in a minute about our video we put out this week.
Yes.
There's something funny coming to Patreon for that. But we've always got stuff on there. You get a little extra podcast every week goes on the Patreon, but we've also got Movie Club weekly, Sean's Record Club show weekly, Friend Dimension. We've got more board game stuff.
Oh, we do. Yeah. We filmed some more stuff just for the Patreon.
Yeah. We did a special game. I mean, we could say.
Yeah, say it.
We did a special edition Family Feud.
Yes, that was a lot of fun.
That was so much fun.
so much
one
fun.
one team had fun.
Well,
You'll never guess which team had fun.
I had a good time.
I'm not going to
I don't
spoil
wanna
it.
spoil it.
Yeah,
But I love this game.
yeah, and Movie Club. Yeah, as somebody said, we've been. It's an Oscar season, so we're doing all these Oscar-nominated movies.
Yes, which is next week, right?
Next Sunday?
Not next Sunday, the Sunday after.
Oh, yeah, a little bit of time. All right.
Okay.
2 from now.
Well,
How are we gonna top the slap?
I don't know.
The kick.
Kick.
Hey,
yes.
Can I pull what we're talking about? Like, see what the chat thinks about the idea that I would. I don't know. I'm just gonna. I'm not sure. I'm not promising we're gonna do anything.
Yeah.
I should have cleared this before we went live. But how would you feel if we did like a watch along with the Oscars? We couldn't show it. You'd have to just have it on and
Second
Hey,
screen.
you know what?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Show it.
Ooh.
We're gonna stream the
I
Oscars.
don't think that's a good
Who
idea.
cares? Who's what? Who's gonna?
I don't think so. But I think that instead of doing a podcast that night, if we just live watch the Oscars and talk about what we're seeing,
Just say that's the podcast. Hey
Yeah.
guys, and watch it. Play it along with the.
I
screen.
do think it works when it's live. If it's like the YouTube version, it's just like, well, now you got to find
Oh
a
yeah.
thing of the Oscars.
Yeah.
It only worked
where
live.
do you get to see the Oscars when you're not on TV? Like
Like
not on cable?
CBS.
I have no
on
idea where-
I
Peacock.
have no idea.
No,
I
it's
haven't
all
watched it in
ABC.
years.
They stream it on. Do they stream it on Disney Plus? Am I crazy? I think they have a deal with Hulu.
Oh, okay.
Not Netflix.
Hulu.
Because I always do like
Don't get this mixed up.
I do like the watching the Oscars, and I miss it.
Yeah.
It's not my Super Bowl, but I miss that.
I need to upload some pictures and videos because I will say once again, not to keep bragging about this, but I was at the Academy when the slap happened and how awkward it was. And I don't think I uploaded all the media from that. So I think when the Oscars get closer, I got to put that up.
Oh yeah.
By the way, not to shameless plug, but I did join TikTok this week.
Oh my God.
I have all these stupid short videos, and I was like, well, what does it hurt to just upload it to one more thing? So I'm on TikTok now. I'm Rocco Bodie _. I have to on every service change where the underscore is, but I'm Rocco Bodie _. Yeah, so I'm just uploading shorts there, but I think I'm gonna make one that's like, I was at the Academy during the slap, what it was like being,
that's
whatever.
good.
And it's people in the theater going, what the fuck? And there was a comedian going, well, don't make jokes about hair, That's sensitive. That's sensitive.
We live in a post-slap world.
Yeah.
You filmed all that?
I have so much stuff.
Really?
I have
awesome.
So much stuff from that night.
fuck yeah.
So I think I need to do a little.
Yeah.
Do it.
Why not? Yeah.
He's TikToking.
Dude. Yeah. I kept thinking like I should just take my old YouTube videos and TikTok those.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
smart.
I mean, good friend POV needs to be seen by the younger generation.
Yeah.
They need to
That's
know.
true.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
House of Cards.
House of
That would
Cards.
be great vertically. That would be a great vertical
They haven't
video.
seen the bed messer. The younger generation, they're missing out.
The Waster. There's so much.
Yeah.
So
All right.
much.
Well,
I did want to talk about, so just real quick, we did do a new video last week. We put out a new video called Making Money. Yeah, it was a funny way that came together. It's kind of about, I don't know how you would sum it up. The shit situation
the
potentially
subscription world.
where everything is a subscription, but I also think it covers more than that. It's just everything is fucking out to pinch $1 from you, and then, well, can I make money? Fuck off.
Everything's SeaWorld in you.
Kind of thing. Yeah.
$6, please.
By the way,
$6, please.
not to keep talking about our Patreon thing, but we've been doing live events on there for our tier 3 members. We always give tier 3 gifts. And right now we're doing digital gifts. And one of them was we did a whole stream from SeaWorld.
Yeah.
That was maybe the worst theme park experience.
I think it was the
ever
worst
had.
one
I
I've
will
ever
say
had.
that we didn't like it was a weekday in December.
Okay.
Or not December, in the winter.
Yeah.
Inexcusable. It was
It's so
garbage.
bad.
It was so
I mean,
bad.
if they're charging admission, they should have had anything to do.
I feel like we fully
horrible.
roasted them for
Oh
2.5
my
hours straight.
Yeah.
Oh
while
yeah,
we
it
walked
was
around
a
the
long.
park.
It was a long event, and it was like we were just in disbelief.
And
the whole
it
time.
really was, a lot of times we do a video like Faircast, we edit out a lot of things. This, I think the cameras just rolled.
One
with
shot.
us
It was a straight
Yeah.
shot
the
whole
entire
time.
time of us just
Walking
check out
around.
these guys. Want to hang out with us for 2.5 hours at a shitty
Yeah.
theme park?
Poor
You're
Johnny,
coming
we just
to-
made him
So
walk
that's
backwards.
on. Yeah,
2
that's
hours.
tier 3 on Patreon if you want to watch it. I do want to say though, I forgot to plug this.
Was that
We're
you?
doing it. We're doing another one Thursday the 29th.
Oh,
If you're
yeah,
on tier
yeah,
3,
yeah.
we're bringing it back. It is Scavenger Hunt Showdown: The Return,
Oh.
where we are competing. Yeah, you know how much I love that.
Oh, that was so fun.
But the scavenger hunts that we've done at the swap meet, this is a thing we've done for Patreon before, are so much fun.
yeah.
We're going to do it again this Thursday at 6 p.m., Thursday, February 29th. Don't play Final Fantasy.
No.
Just watch that.
I love
Kobe's Rebirth is
so much fun.
Yeah.
Scavenger hunts are the shit.
Because you missed the first one.
Yeah, it was my idea.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
the thing.
you
Is
didn't
like
get
the
to
scavenger
go?
hunt. I was like,
He
we should do
couldn't
a
make
scavenger
it.
hunt. That'd be fun.
Sean
And
was
then
like, he
I was at a
wiping,
wedding.
He was like wiping butts.
No,
Yeah,
there
was just so
that
many
is-
butts to
I
wipe.
haven't done that in so long.
Well, anyway.
No.
He's
but
showing him
Okay.
around at colleges.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so back to our video that we worked on. Yeah. So we were already in the midst of Derek had come up with a video concept that he was just like, yo, I was walking around and just had a funny idea pop in. You care if we film it? No, that sounds awesome. Okay, cool. We filmed it. We were in the thick of it, we were about to do that. And then we were like leaving work one day right before filming.
Yeah.
And we were all heading home and it was like, yeah, hey, did you fix the printer? Oh, we needed something for the printer. Yeah, I heard there's a new printer that wants to be a subscription. Like you need a subscription for their new printer, the HP's new printer. What? Yeah, they want a subscription. What? Huh? Why would that be a subscription? And then I remembered there's like a car that I think GM has locked a bunch of stuff. Like, oh, you want heated seats that you have to subscribe.
You have to subscribe to their
It's like it's
monthly
in the
heated
fucking
seats
car
program.
I
What?
bought the car for
Yeah.
lots of money.
And
Oh
that
my
and they had
gosh.
just released an article that
Hellish.
day, and I brought it. We were in the hallway all leaving.
Yeah.
And it was like, well, Ubisoft just put out an article or just said in some interview, people should get less used to owning their games. And we're saying all these things going, cool, very cool, awesome, yeah. And Derek is over in the corner of the hallway going,
Writing it all down.
okay, all right. And he came back and wrote it into like a script.
Yeah.
And then it was like, okay, we'll film them at the same time. So we filmed some other video and Garrett made this set where it's like, well, we want to have his subscription to Nails run out. So can we do something where all the frame things fall off the wall at the same time? So Garrett made this awesome set on our stage and we got kind of a couple videos out of that. And that was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, Derek was already kind of like mostly through editing the other one. And it was like, I kept hearing more news stories about how bad things were getting with layoffs and things like that. And it was just like, hey, Derek, I think we should actually finish the other one. Because right now everyone's feeling the fucking crunch right now. Okay. And so we bounced over to that one. We finished that one.
Yeah.
And that's what came out. So there's another video sitting in the docket for a later.
Garrett,
later
how
time.
did you do the effect with the pictures?
Yeah. You guys wanted 3 paintings
To
that
fall
were
at the same
all
time.
going to fall at the same time. So yeah, I just spaced them out across the back wall of the set with fishing line that ran from the ceiling.
Yeah.
So all 3 kind of had
Just gonna hold on to
fishing line that was taut, so they were all raised to the same position. And then there was just a series of like, not pulleys, but like eyelets
Yeah. And
that
so
just kind
Garrett
of
was
like
in-
along the top. And then I
Off to
held
the
all
side.
3 lines
and then when Derek hit the phone is when Garrett's cue to let go and he's let go.
and they all fell at the same
And
time.
like, when you're
Yeah.
like in person, you can see the fishing line, but on camera, you cannot tell
No.
that's there. So
That's great.
But here's that. So all of that is really cool. And I think we have some footage of that'll go on our
Yeah.
Patreon, or I don't know where that'll end up, but here's what will, and I this is what might blow everyone's mind if you've seen the video. What's really funny about the video is, and no one knows this but us, has seen this but us, is that half of it is gone.
That is true.
We
Yeah.
actually filmed a longer video that had us here at the office going, hey, oh, Sean, did you get that ink?
And it was us talking to pretty much that conversation we had
Yeah.
in the hallway. We kind of just put it in an office room here and
Right.
yeah, same exact conversation.
We are in the office going, Sean, did you get the, oh no, Derek, did you get the printer ink? Why would I do that? It's not safe. If you use third-party ink, there could be a virus.
yeah.
What? That's what the CEO of HP says. I think he's suggesting a subscription. I think that it's good to keep us safe. And then it goes to me. What was it? It was the
car thing.
The car thing. Yeah. They want me to subscribe to my car so I can have heated seats and I can lock my doors. But I think that's a great way to fund innovation. And then Sean is like, yeah, Ubisoft says we shouldn't own our games, but you know what? I'm cool with that. Oh man, the future rules. I wonder what else is going to happen. And then it goes to
the video you see.
Derek 10 years later. Yeah. The opening of the video is San Diego today. And then it would go to San Diego 2034. And then it was what you guys saw in the video. And we kept watching it. We went back and forth on the editing and went back, and it was just like, yeah, this video's okay.
Yeah, it's just all right, whatever.
And it was like, what if we just deleted the whole first half? No,
Yeah,
you can't
get
do
the
that.
tight
What?
back end.
You can't do that. And then we watch it. It was like, this is great. Okay, yeah, upload it. All right, great. That was literally what we did. We just took, it didn't need us today.
Yeah.
It just didn't. And just jump into it being insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that helped.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think we're gonna put that alternate opening on Patreon.
Oh, that's
Okay,
a good
that
spot.
seems like that
okay.
seems like the perfect place.
I mean,
to
yeah,
yeah,
show
it,
that.
it exists.
That's a good spot for it.
Yeah, might as well just put it out there.
Yeah.
We were throwing stuff together quick for that video. They were like, okay, we're going to do the McDonald's. What's the inside of the McDonald's look like? And
That-
Sean's
yeah.
like, I'll bring a TV in there. And
Yeah,
we
but
found that red phone.
Yeah.
We've had that red phone forever. And it was like, I'm going
Finally
to print
used
out a
Ronald
picture of
McDonald,
Ronald
just
McDonald.
Tape it on there. I love stuff like that when we're filming and all of a sudden Garrett and I are like, hey, we need to make this set in our elevator and we have like 15 minutes to do it. It has to look like an inside of futuristic McDonald's. How are we going to do that? And I love like, hey, go. And it's us like running around trying to like, okay, tape this to the wall. Okay, this is red. That works,
Some stuff didn't
Yeah.
work. So it's like, scrap that. Okay, go with this.
It's fun.
I did bring up, people talking about putting that on our Patreon. I did at one point pitch a gag that like the video would end like we had the Death Note idea to end it.
Yeah.
I did pitch a gag to Derek and Sean that was like, okay, then what if it goes another beat and it's us and it's like, hey guys, if you want to see deleted scenes, sub to our Patreon. Shit. And then ended on that.
Ended on
like,
that.
we're
funny.
part of the same hypocrisy. It's
true.
But it also kind of felt like, well, we're trying to make a small business work versus these fucking corporations holding your car parts.
But
fine.
it is funny
So it was
that
just like,
it ended up, now you have to subscribe to our Patreon.
Yeah.
Isn't that art
How
imitating
meta.
life?
Yeah.
I think there's no better place legitimately.
I haven't thought about
for-
that till now.
There's no better place for the extended cut to be behind
Yeah,
a paywall.
yeah.
It's almost beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
So it was
is.
just, it was definitely one beat too many, and it wasn't in good humor. But
That's hard
But just
as fuck
know
to do, by
when
the
you
way.
sign up for our Patreon that we are aware of the irony. You just
Yeah.
need to know that we know as well.
Editing something huge out of a video is, I know, like a painful process sometimes.
Sometimes,
but
yeah.
once you see it and it's like, it clicked. I think I watched it with you guys on that second time, and then it was like everyone was laughing.
Yeah, and there are
It's like,
times.
oh yeah, that video is way better now.
And there's like things like Derek was like, oh, I'm sorry, like, we cut us out of the video, me and Rocco. But it's like, I mean, I don't give a fuck. I want a good video. Like, I don't care if I'm in the video or not.
Totally.
Like, make a good. It's way
well,
better.
it's funny because I temporarily recorded my voice
Oh,
for the McDonald's AI and God.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just did that when I did it. I was just working on it at night and just like, oh, I had my voice see how we're feeling about this and recorded them on my phone. Like, I'm already in the opening of the video, so we'll cut that. We'll replace the voice later. And then I wasn't in the video anymore, and that was like, well, keep my voice. Okay,
Yeah,
there you
cool.
are.
So I'm in. I made
God.
it in.
you made it in.
It's that
I'm
Rose
out,
Award.
But you know what? I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it.
Nah, you're mad. You mad,
You look
bro?
mad, dude.
I'm
You
dude,
mad, bro?
I'm sorry, I'm so mad, bro. I'm mad about the board game Olympics. I'm not mad.
Why are you
about-
making me feel even worse, dude?
No.
How could you do that to my friend?
Yeah,
Sean?
dude. I saw Garrett the next day because we were working out.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, but here's my thought.
That was a
We
awkward
had Monday
workout.
off, and I was like, he's coming over. I haven't seen him since he kind of stormed out of here.
How's it? I didn't storm out. I just left. I said congratulations and I left.
That's true. He did do that. But I knew that would trigger you.
You got me. You did.
But yeah, when you were coming over, I was like, I hope he's in a better mood.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, of course.
No, it was fine. It was fine. Yeah,
I told you about the scam, and it was like a fun story.
It was
Yeah.
a fun story.
And Sean was like, yes.
That could have been me. Yeah, this is.
So I saved you.
You know what? The
having
scammer was me all along. Now I have the money.
Oh man,
It was me, Austin.
Oh, son of a
Okay,
bitch.
I'm not smart to figure out that scam. It wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, yeah, if you never saw it, check out our video Making Money.
Yeah.
I really like it.
Full circle, you know.
I think in general, I want to get more videos out.
Yeah.
You know, we talked about a couple weeks ago, we talked about Derek and how he said that on another stream, was just like, want to get more videos out. That is definitely a sentiment we all share.
Yep.
We all, I felt like last year, like it was awesome. It was our 20th anniversary, but we were dealing with, I mean, we had our tour, which was a big thing. And I loved doing the tour. That was awesome, but it did take up a lot of our time. And also, it felt like last year we were correcting a lot of shit that happened to us. You know what I mean? With like the Blu-ray stuff and it just felt like every day was like, I'm just fixing problems. I would like to just make a fun video and play that and put that on, but I can't. You know, it just felt like that over and over. Already this year, I have felt, you know, I'm just speaking off the cuff personally. I don't know how anybody else feels, but has already been a little bit better in that regard where it's like, oh, I'm not just fixing things. Like we have multiple videos in the chamber. Like we just put that one out, but we have more than one, like ready to go kind of. It's like, this is what a normal creative output feels like, you know? So I don't know. I'm just like, that's cool. Again, not that the tour was like something, oh no, we have to do the tour. I love doing the tour,
but it
is nice not having it.
It is.
It is nice too, not
adds a lot.
That, you know?
It's just being gone for that long. It adds, so much back work when we get back that we have to catch up on. And
yeah.
I would say I'm with you, Rocco. This year has felt pretty chill so far.
Yeah. In a way, I mean, I've been working on a ton of shit.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been less busy, but the busy is like good busy. It's not like, month 6 of fixing this stupid thing. It's like, oh, no, this is cool. Like,
we're efficient. We're planning ahead, and it's made our days pretty easy so far this year.
Yeah. You know, people in the chat saying we're only 2 months in. Well, yeah, but 2 months into last year, I was already fucked up. It was already like, yo,
we were
my
behind.
God, what's happening? What's going on?
Working from a deficit.
Yeah. So we're already doing good. I want to get way as ahead as possible on things because I'm playing Final Fantasy next week.
Dude,
Don't even fucking talk to me after
Did
that.
you finish everything?
No.
No,
I have to play the
part one?
stupid ass DLC. I haven't even touched it.
I finished it this morning.
Oh, okay.
You haven't started it?
Nope.
Is it long?
Haven't
You
started
can do
the
it.
new Like a Dragon game.
I know that,
That's my most anticipated thing. Haven't started
Well,
it.
I
have
talked
had
to you
no game
Friday.
time. Yeah.
And I thought like, okay, we're both going to sit here on Saturday and crush this. But
We did. I worked on another new video.
Damn.
I was working on that this weekend.
Damn. Okay.
And other stuff. There was this other stuff.
Yeah.
I think the way you have a gaming session, I think you could do it in one sitting. It's 2 chapters.
Yeah. I'm going to try.
Yeah.
Later.
You can. Man, fuck that last boss. Ooh, fuck.
Really?
Yeah. I was really surprised by some of the characters they put in this Yuffie DLC, and I really like the additional kind of like story stuff in the last cutscene that you get, which is a sweet little cherry on top for like, here's this $10 like treat. Boom. And here's like a dope cutscene.
Yeah.
That is directly leading into the next game.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
That. Yeah.
I won't go into more about these like the last boss or these like new characters or anything because you haven't played it yet. But the last boss, I went into not having a summon, which is like I'm reading online like, how the fuck do I beat Nero? And it's like, yeah, do this and do this. Oh, make sure you have Ramu. You got to use the summon on this or good luck to it. And it's like, oops. I went past the point of no return. I didn't get that summon. That's like hard mode shit where I go back and do the like, grinding and getting all the materia and everything, leveling up everyone's weapons. So on my first playthrough, it's like, oh, I'm at the fucking last boss. There's no way to get, I'm buying 25 Phoenix Downs, but I don't have the summon. I just had to tough it out. And this morning I was like pretty close to throwing some controllers. But it was about a dozen attempts and like multiple watch a video on YouTube of how they did it. And it's like everyone's spamming the fucking summon. I don't have the fucking summon. So I just had to like fight and get lucky. And like this dude died and I healed him. And it was like it's how Final Fantasy used to be for me.
Oh yeah.
Where it's like, as a kid, I'm in my bedroom at a CRT television like, no, I got Knights of the Round and I didn't get it out in time. Fuck.
Yeah.
And I would just smash my head up against the boss because I'd be stuck and I'd fight the same boss over and over and over again. Oh, and you can't cut cutscenes. This motherfucker's got 3 forms.
Yeah.
So I was pulling my hair out, but it was so satisfying to do it.
Oh yeah.
It was so nice to finally like, I did it. I hit it and I got this bitchin' cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna love it.
What are you saying?
But you got till Thursday.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, then
I have no idea.
Stay
Please,
I literally
sorry.
didn't say anything.
Sorry,
Okay.
the Japanophiles are speaking.
well, it just seemed like you want to cut in, and I'm just gonna say don't. All right. Anyway, I haven't looked at anything of this new game. I saw the initial
neither.
the initial announcement where it's like Cloud Sephiroth walking. That's all I've seen.
I don't even think I saw that. I just heard the date.
Spoiled it.
Didn't fuck with the demo. Didn't fuck with the demo.
Cloud's in it?
My brother, I was critical of a lot of the changes just because I don't like the Kingdom Heartsification of a lot of these RPGs. So I was always like cagey. I liked FF7. Here's what sucks. Anytime I've criticized it online, like I like that game, but there's a lot to criticize. And anytime I do, I get like, I find another it's like another section of Twitter that doesn't normally know me finds it and goes, "This fucking loser, what a complainer." And I'm like, dude, I pre-ordered the soundtrack. Like I'm not hating it. There are things I don't like.
You're discussing media.
Yeah, but anyway, but I was critical of a lot of the new writing, and my brother was twice as much as me, and he has played the demo and was just like, "Oh man, I'm in Nibelheim, and this is like amazing. This is like, I love this portion of the game. It's so good." Ooh. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I didn't want to read a lot of the review stuff, but a lot of the reviews that I have seen were saying, all right, for those who are wondering, is Gold Saucer nerfed? No, it's expanded. Gold Saucer is awesome. And I'm like, all right, this is great. I'm there. But even better than those things, even better than any of that, Sean, fucking perk up for this one, bucko. Strap yourself in. Something everyone was nervous about. People were losing sleep. Sean, you thought you were nervous for Olympic board games?
Yeah.
I promise you, that was a relaxing picnic compared to the fucking stress we were all feeling, all the Final Fantasy fans. What was going to happen when they got to Costa del Sol? Now, not only... beach. Everybody in the cast gets in swimsuits, Sean. And these are old polygon cute graphics. Like the old game used to look like little cheap
like triangles.
I remember.
Right?
Sure, yeah.
And Barrett, it was like the girls got into like bikinis and swimsuits and stuff. Okay, great. And then on top of that, Barrett, big dude.
Muscular dude.
Yeah. Had the goofiest sailor outfit. And it's like, okay, now in the modern realistic graphics.
I forgot about
First of all, they're not going to do that to him. They're not. That's just silly. And then, Tifa is one of the hottest babes in games. They're going to cover her up. They're going to chicken out.
They're going to nerf her.
And then we got what we were waiting for. The footage came out of Costa del Sol. Sean.
Yeah.
She is, Johnny, you've seen the footage. How do we describe this?
We show Sean a photo.
Sean,
photo?
Sean,
prepare
game of the year? That's not even the best photo of it. Dude, Tifa is in. Look, Garrett is in.
That's a sailor outfit.
Garrett is in the sailor outfit.
He's got the sailor outfit.
Tifa is just. They did it!
The physics,
They
Sean.
did it!
The physics here.
Sean, we've got bounce.
We've
got jiggle physics.
There's fringe. The bikini
She's bursting out of this thing.
Oh my God.
We did it!
The
Guys,
décolletage.
gaming is safe. It was, ruined for so long. Well, Sean, you say this all the time.
It got
Too
woke. Yeah, it got woke.
Wokeness is dead, guys.
Thank
We did it. We did it. We defeated the true Final Fantasy boss, which was not Kefka. It was wokeness.
It was.
And
it was.
We used Ultima on that fucker.
Yeah.
And look at what we got.
Dude, I'm so stoked.
This
Look
is
at
now my
Red
most
13 in his birthday suit. He doesn't even wear a fucking bathing suit.
he got nude.
He got naked, Sean.
So
I mean, lion
we
dong.
did it. We did it. We made it. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I haven't even played it. I'm saying game of the year. I mean, it's hard to. I mean, what else could take that?
How many
spot?
copies you picking up, Sean?
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw Rocco this excited. And I don't know
how much
Dead or Alive,
it was
beach
like
volleyball?
for years. It was like they're not going to listen. They're going to make that scene tepid.
Yeah,
they're not
nerf
going to put anyone in skimpy suits. They're not going to do the sailor outfit. And I gotta say, hey, I'm being equal opportunity. Cloud's looking hot.
He's in trunks.
There's lots. Hey, they got I've seen scenes in there where like Sephiroth shows up and he's like leaning into Cloud like he's gonna fucking kiss him. Dude, everyone is eating good in this new Final Fantasy. We are all.
That's
no matter
right.
what you're snacking
No matter what makes you fucking hard, you are set.
Yuri,
like a fine wine. Oh,
Yaoi, Yuri, it's all here.
Oh, I'm telling you. This is like Christmas Day for horny people.
Yeah. On Maine.
Anyway, oh man,
well,
so I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
I'm really happy for you.
This is our most anticipated game.
Legitimately, I see how excited you are, and I'm.
It's Final Fantasy VII. I
this
never
is your
thought
Olympics.
this would happen.
I get it. That's fine.
Wait, I knew this would happen, but I can't believe we're in the middle of it still.
Yeah.
They stretched it out to 3 games.
Oh yeah. But at least they've said that. Like, hey, it's we're breaking into a trilogy.
I don't want the hype train to end. If I get this kind of adrenaline rush every 3 years, that'd be great. I mean, the first one was 2020?
2020.
21
Yeah,
or
2020.
2020. Okay.
I will say that, maybe if our Tanga sponsorship comes back next week,
Hopefully.
it aligns pretty well.
I'm gonna be in talks with Tenga tonight and make sure
Costa del Sol edition.
Like all dots, all
ducks in a row.
P's and Q's are crossed.
Okay.
We're gonna work that out. Hey everyone, don't worry about that. Don't worry. Daddy's got this.
Oh Jesus Christ.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yuck.
Anyway,
Okay.
I'm glad Johnny showed a tame photo because I've been known to show some photos of Tifa on my streams.
Yeah.
The
photo that Johnny showed was definitely PG, so we're okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
and it didn't get out on cam, but I was victim of an action figure that I didn't know was missing some clothing. And then we showed it like at LA Comic Con.
You showed it in front of an audience.
In front of not even like in front of the panel room. It was like, main stage in front of the Sellers Hall.
No.
On the big screen.
I didn't sign up for
weird.
this.
Why did we not get invited back this year? I was gonna say, remember there was that controversy with Italy? Remember it was like a government official in Italy went to a different tab or something during a council meeting
while they were
screen and it was hentai with Tifa in it.
Oh no.
And it was like, oh my God. And people were just like, damn, based Italy. Like, damn. People kept saying that. Well, anyway, when this scene from the game came out, all of them in the beach stuff, they were like, damn, Italy's eating good tonight. There was something like that made me laugh really hard. Somebody tweeted that. But anyway, I'm very excited for it.
So excited.
Clearly.
Yeah.
So excited.
Anyway, so I'm
Kevin,
trying to
play.
I'll probably play it now.
Rocco, get the summon. Get the summon before you go to chapter 2.
Oh yeah.
Get the fucking summon.
I'll get the summon.
Chadley, Chadley, that little fucker.
Chadley gonna give it to you.
Yeah, you gotta
do the summon. Anyway, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Other thing I'm looking forward to, we haven't talked about it because it's brand new news. End of Evangelion is coming to theaters in mid-March.
I'm
This is brand
stoked
new.
for this.
Yes.
Yeah, from G Kids.
Have wanted to see this in a theater.
Whole life.
Oh my God. No, really, when did I watch Eva? I mean,
when did
over
it
20
come
years
out?
ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, most of my life I've wanted to see this. I mean, I remember the first time I watched this movie. For those who aren't super familiar, it's the movie that ends the series.
Mhm.
Well, they did end up doing more movies later, but
Yeah.
it was the series finale. I watched it on a real video file that was the size of a ravioli.
I was going to ask you how you. I watched it on a VHS.
Seriously. Oh yeah, I didn't even have that.
A tape trader that gave me a dub that he traded from someone in Japan, and it was like, here's this Death and Rebirth and End of Ava tape.
Yeah,
It's like that was the first time I saw it.
Yeah.
Watched a real video.
You had to do sneaky shit to see
Back
that
in the
movie. It
day,
was just,
yeah.
Are they bringing this here? It's the ending, right? Like, well, the show has its own ending, but this is kind of like another ending. It's like, oh, I want to see it. Like, this is apparently the last Ava thing. And so I remember watching it at low resolution and I was blown away by it, but there were so many things in it that I was like, did that happen? I think I saw that. I don't think that was on Shinji's hand. They wouldn't have shown that.
Oh, that kind of
And then
stuff.
you
was
get
all
pixelated.
You get the DVD 2 years later. Oh no.
Thanks,
Oh,
US Manga.
No, I thought that was some pixelation. So anyway, now it being in theaters, how far things have come.
Yeah. Sean,
No pun intended.
will you come with us?
I did get the invite from Rocco.
And you did come to the group watch where we viewed Ava
I was there for
1.0
that.
plus
Now-
3.0.
Yeah, I was there. No, Rocco did call me and said, "Hey, I don't know if you're interested at all, but we're all going. Would you like to go?"
We're like all going.
We're
Yeah.
all,
all
everyone's
going.
going, but
Brian's
you,
going.
Do
Yeah,
you
everyone's
want to
going.
come? And I thought I really did legitimately. I was like, I'll probably go unless I got something going on. But Lennon does have a dance competition, so I will be yelling at a dad in front of me. if you know,
Jeez,
if necessary.
what's more miserable? End of
sit down.
End of Evangelion or that?
No, I will be watching Lynn's dance competition and not there. So that's that. But thank you for the invite, and I'll probably pass.
So I'm letting everyone know March 17th we will have a later podcast.
Yeah,
I think we're gonna delay it like an hour.
Yeah, we're just gonna go later.
We're literally
still
all
doing
going.
it Sunday night. We'll come home and we're gonna be high on seeing our favorite movie in
Dude,
theaters.
I should probably miss that episode. It's gonna be nothing but talking about the movie.
Oh, Sean, but you know the story. You made it. You were Shinji.
I made it.
Yeah, you were in
I
it.
made the story.
You made our version.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
I wouldn't want any other Shinji to make
Thank-
it.
Thanks, dude.
People keep telling me like, get him to show your. So G Kids is the one putting this on.
Yeah.
I tweeted at them like, this is the thing I wanted to see in theaters most. The thing I've been.
the thing I
seriously,
like the most.
This is what I qualify as my
Probably the
favorite
best
movie.
anime.
That's your favorite movie.
When we've talked on this podcast
Your favorite
years
movie.
before, this is always what I say. If I have one, what's your favorite film ever? End of it.
Damn. This would be my favorite animated movie.
Okay.
I would say that.
Okay.
But I'm not going to say movie.
Mm-hmm.
That's still Wonka, baby. Not the new one.
Yeah.
Old one.
New one.
But anyway, but so G Kids tweeted that, and I tweeted back like, thank you so much. And they literally tweeted, we did it just for you, Rocco.
I saw that.
Oh.
So awesome, dude.
So now people are saying, we got some people messaging, hey, get them to show your end of Ava in 5 minutes.
Yeah, after it's over.
Do it after it's over. So I got a foot in the door at G Kids. I'm gonna slip them the file. I'm gonna be if this happens to play, I'm not gonna say anything. Here you go.
There you
Just
go.
have like
4K.
Maria Menounos show it or something like that.
Yeah, do you want to see End of Ava with a little extra jizz?
Hey, don't make fun of Nuvi. That's it's my go-to to see what outfit she's
You see a
wearing.
lot of movies. Nuvi's probably the same every single time.
They make one every 6 months, basically.
Oh, really?
So
They
it's
used
like
to do it
she's-
often.
She's still wearing the racerback yellow with the
Oh my
like
God, he
George
knows the
skirt. Oh, I'm a Menudos fan.
I see different stuff. I see that poor girl having to interview a YouTuber every
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I get gas after see that. You ever see that? Heard interview people getting gas at that?
Oh,
You know,
gas
you
station
go to
assault you.
Chevron or whatever.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always like, hi, I'm Maria Menounos, and today we're interviewing Punky Looster.
Funky.
And it's like a streamer who, whatever. And it's
Yeah.
just like, I don't give a fuck about it. And welcome to my stoop. And it's like her like talking
Check
to
out my
people.
podcast, Kill
And
Squad.
I just want to get gas. I don't give a fuck about this.
Kevin, do you know why we never see that video?
I've only gotten gas at Costco for the last 10 years.
Kevin and I are severely Costco.
You don't
I
get
am
assaulted.
Costco cuck.
Now, I would say that I only see this like when I'm like long distance traveling. I don't.
Yeah.
I have my.
I've had to do it in LA before.
I'd never
for
fuck
sure,
Chevron
or
here.
something like that.
No,
Yeah.
but if I no,
In San
not
Diego,
here,
I
not,
never go to
not
Chevron.
here.
Yeah.
But if I'm like in the middle of nowhere and I gotta go to Chevron,
Yeah.
then I do.
They got
That's happened
Techron.
to me.
Yeah, it's $2 more than everywhere else. Fuck off.
Yeah, Techron ain't that good.
Yeah, fuck off.
But anyway, I always see them interviewing some dumb YouTuber. Who was Mary Poppins? Nanny. Oh my God! Did you look these up beforehand? How
Yeah.
crazy! Shut up. Anyway, wow, Casey Neistat knew all those. No, it's not him. It's usually
Hey,
someone else.
get to the movie early and maybe you won't eat all the popcorn before the trailers.
You probably
I
have it
saw
all
you.
memorized.
So that's what I was gonna say. Is they've been playing the same clip of her for
Yeah.
like 2 years.
Yeah.
It's the best way to know about your movies. Even better than eating the popcorn, and even harder than what is it? Even harder than we've got a trivia. Even harder than trying not to
your
finish
candy.
the candy before the movie. I saw you.
yeah.
I've been seeing that every. I mean, it's been like 2 years.
Bring
It's like-
back the trivia slideshow that's on a different projector.
That
That's
was-
just like chunk. What movie won the best Picture Academy Award in
Yeah.
1988?
Hey, where did we go?
They would set up a second.
You know
projector
what?
For that.
Yeah.
Kevin, I went to where was it? I think it might have been when I saw Poor Things. I saw it
really?
at an AMC in LA.
And they had that?
and I
That's
was like,
cool.
"Where's Kevin? They're just
Yes.
asking trivia."
I love movie
that.
trivia.
It's like
that.
how many years in development was Blade Runner 2049? I actually don't know. I'm
Yeah.
gonna guess.
I
It was
love that
great.
because as a friend, like you'd always go like, "Oh shit, what do you think? What do you like?"
Yeah,
and then
that's
they would
fun
do it
with
and they go,
people.
"Yeah, I was right. You were wrong."
Yeah.
I gotta
That's
think
fun
it's
with a
fun.
We never go to AMC. We just don't have.
don't have AMC's
Well,
really,
don't
AMC
have a
has
lot
the
of them.
Nicole Kidman thing that everyone got annoying.
and I
Yeah, and
never
they're
saw that.
still
I
doing it.
saw it a
just
few
saw
times.
Things.
Really?
They also had the Dune bucket, and I was like, do I get this for Rocco?
Fuck, they did.
They had it.
Oh, I want it.
I should have just texted you
It's
about
already
it,
out.
but what?
Maybe they wouldn't sell it yet because
No,
the movie's
No,
not
it's
out.
there. I'm
They
sure
don't
No,
it's
they've
there.
been selling
They've
it. They
been selling it.
re-released the first one, and they've been selling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it was there.
Now you know where to go
shit.
though.
I should have
Because
told
I'm
you.
not. No, because I'm not like not going to AMC. Wait, I might be. No, I think I'm seeing Tenet in AMC.
Heyo.
That might be.
I need that Dune bucket.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's in LA, so I guarantee all these LA fuckers already bought it. This is memeable.
On your drive up, stop at a San Diego theater.
This
I
is
might have to
and
do
just
it.
leave. Go in.
I
and
might
leave.
have to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're screening Tenet. Tenet got a theatrical release just for this week, and since it had the worst theatrical launch ever, which was like, no, you can go back to theaters. It's fine. This is super complicated. I mean, it was just like this is the worst.
Yeah, we saw it in a drive-in.
Yeah, it was, and that was like not even the best setting for
No,
that. It's just like
not at all.
What? But now they're showing it in theaters, and I'm seeing an IMAX 70 millimeters. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah.
We were talking a lot about Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Advent Children is also getting a re-release in theaters.
Yeah, that's exciting because it already happened. It's
Yeah.
over.
It is.
Oh, it happened?
I
It
saw
already
it.
happened.
Yeah.
You went and saw it?
I had never seen it. My wife loves.
yeah, I wanted to ask you
loves
about
that
it.
movie. I had never seen it. It was really good. I enjoyed it. As somebody who's never really been into Final Fantasy, I had a good time. They recapped Final Fantasy VII kinda at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I wasn't totally
that's
lost.
cool.
That's right.
And
Those visuals are still fucking
they still
amazing.
look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I enjoyed it.
Ultimate
I
Weapon.
enjoyed they did a little like interview with like director of the movie and the
Yeah,
games and stuff and
cool.
that was cool. Like it was fun.
So
like,
I got to just watch my Blu-ray. I missed it.
yeah.
Okay.
It's the complete version. I think they came out with like a version
I
with
have
added
that.
scenes. That's
Yeah.
what it
They-
was.
I have
What
a
was
Blu-ray
really
of that.
cool, they confirmed a fan theory in that interview, right?
Yeah.
Did they talk about that?
Yeah.
So they talked about kind of the origins of like why they wanted to make FF7 remake and whatever. They said this movie, Advent Children,
Yeah.
was meant to be an additional piece to OG Final Fantasy VII.
I figured that.
Whereas FF7 remake, we just want to retell that story, but also we want to tell it in a new way where we can get all these personalities into it. Like now that we've done all these extra Final Fantasy VII things, we want to get everyone in it.
Crisis Core, Dirge
Yeah.
of Cerberus.
Yeah.
all these
Let's
spin-offs.
see a little more of Zach. Let's see a little more of this character, that character. Just expand it. More of Jessie.
So
more
cool.
of
Yeah,
but
whatever. She became
That's-
best girl.
And so it was interesting hearing them say, like, first of all, saying FF7 remake, it's not like this ain't a sequel.
Yeah.
We're retelling it, but with some different stuff. Okay, so that was interesting hearing that from the horse's mouth. But what was really interesting, and Sean, again, buckle the fuck up for this.
I just have to pee. Can I just do that?
You can do it.
Oh, this is
you,
gonna be a
you have
great
5
time.
minutes.
Oh, thank God.
But when my explanation's over, I have a lot of Padres questions. So if you missed that,
Okay.
you are
I just,
fucked.
I just,
Yeah.
I just
I'll
like,
answer 'em.
If I disappear,
Do it.
they won't notice. Okay, bye.
Go for it. I wouldn't have known had he done that. Anyway, what he confirmed, and I thought this was cool. I don't know if this is spoilers for FF7 remake, the original. I don't know anything
Part
about the
one,
new one.
yeah.
Part one, maybe, is that he said, we wanted to integrate everyone that we've kind of met along the way in our Final Fantasy VII projects. We want to retell the story where they're all involved in it.
Okay.
And he said, in Advent Children, we have 3 characters that you're not
Yes.
going to see. And it's, what are their names? Yuzu, Guzu,
The
and
3
Buzu.
other Genova children.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Very
Wow, Johnny
forgettable.
had that ready to go.
Thank you.
I've seen that movie so many fucking times.
Really?
You knew him by heart?
Yeah. Kaj, Yaz, and Lazu, I
Yep.
think is their
Yep,
names.
So, Johnny, I don't know if I told you this already, but this was interesting.
Yeah.
There was a theory, a fan theory, in FF7 Remake. You fight 3 remnants,
Yep.
like some kind of being. I don't remember.
They're the hooded Mako poisoned people
Yeah.
with a tattoo on their arm.
And there's 3 of them,
Yeah.
and people had a fan theory. Oh, that's them. That's those guys.
Because they were Mako, like Sephiroth, they were
Yeah.
experimented on with Mako.
Yeah.
And it fucked them up.
Yeah. And in this interview, they're like, and our way of working them into the remake
That
games
was them.
was them. And he's like, yeah, that was them. We can't jump ahead like that. We're not doing that. So that was our way of kind of like,
That's
we got
cool.
them in there. That was so cool.
that
I
was-
thought.
I
Remember
That was
too,
really neat.
their move sets are kind of like those characters, those Genova,
Yeah.
using that power and stuff.
Yeah.
It was like black magic shit.
So I thought that was kind of neat, actually. So anyway, that kind of hearing that kind of stuff, I was kind of like, all right, you making me a little more excited.
I've been, because the game's about to come out on Thursday,
Yeah.
and I played it so long ago. Aside from the Yuffie DLC that I just started on the last 2 PPSs and finished today, the story was like muddy in my mind. It's like, what happened? So I watched like a couple recap videos, and that brought me like right up
back
to
up.
speed.
Yeah.
And I saw that theory about those 3 guys from Advent
cool.
Children, and
Yeah.
I really kind of put the whole story together of what are those ghosty type things that are moving everyone around? Are they called whispers or something? Spectre? Some Red 13 like names them, and they officially have a name or something. I didn't really understand what the fuck was going on with that, but these recap videos kind of shed some light on that too. So now I have some theories about what the actually, the whispers, right?
Yeah.
Arbiters of fate. LOL, the heartless. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of why a lot of the
that was why I was having allergies to some of the things happening. I'm just like, I'm getting Kingdom Hearts.
A lot
vibes,
of Kingdom
dude.
Hearts vibes.
I don't want to feel that right now.
And same, and I'm not into that at all. But then when I kind of looked at the theories of what those things are doing in remake, it kind of shed a little light on maybe what the whole story is going to be. And I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. Anyway, Advent Children. I had also seen it a bunch of times, so I didn't go to see it in theater, but I'm glad. I mean, was what I said fair about it?
Yes,
like it's
totally.
a big cutscene.
It's a big cutscene,
like
but it's
that.
still enjoyable. I had a good time. It was fun and interesting to watch.
Did
Never
you get
worried.
English or Japanese?
Japanese.
Oh, so you missed.
There's no dilly dally shilly
Oh,
shally.
you
in this.
missed dilly dally
They
shilly
didn't say that
shally.
subtitle. They didn't say it in the subtitle.
It does
too?
say it in the subtitle. It says dilly dally shilly shally, but they didn't. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, at least you didn't have to hear it.
Yeah,
So,
that was
That stands out
rough.
as the worst moment where something sucked me out of
Yeah, I remember
Piece of
watching.
media.
I remember because the Japanese version came out a long time ahead, and I pirated it. Sorry, back then it was like back then in 2004. I mean, Sean, think back how much we were torrenting stuff. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't know what you're talking about.
That, no, but that
Right
was like,
answer.
That was like the only way you could watch tons of
A
stuff.
lot of
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
Yo, remember this movie? Yeah, when's the last time you watched a Sandlot? Oh yeah, I can't find it anywhere.
I will
it, you know,
say
it's just-
that there was a time, it was media was like I downloaded like the entire season of WKRP in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
But now I have since bought it. But like,
Yeah.
there was a lot of shit like you can't get it anywhere unless you steal it.
No, I have made right by all these things.
I think
All
I have too,
All
yeah.
the things that I wanted, I've paid for now.
Yeah.
Really. But at that
got
moment,
advanced copies.
in that moment in 2004, it was like, how do I watch it? I don't know. Okay, well, I'll download it. Like, there were no options.
Yeah.
So anyway, but I remember doing that for Advent Children, watching it in Japanese and going like, that was sick. I remember so many of my friends were I was so disappointed in it. I'm like,
What?
I feel like they, the story rocked them so much in the original game. They thought it would do that again in this, but I'm just like, I don't know. I was expecting a big cutscene and I got it and it was dope.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Do you know why there were 2 versions of the movie? So now they only show an extended version.
Yeah, the complete or
Do you know
whatever.
why?
No.
Johnny, do you know about this?
I've actually never seen the complete version. I've only seen the
Really?
shitty
Yeah.
When
DVD one.
That's all I've ever seen.
It didn't get the complete version until it hit Blu-ray years down the line.
Really?
And the reason why is when it first came out, they finished the movie and Sony went, we really want to push UMD on PSP. The discs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Does it not fit?
This isn't fitting.
Oh,
What?
fuck,
Yeah, we're going to
bro.
cut some scenes out.
Oh,
Are you
fuck.
joking?
So that you
And
could fit
that
on a failed format?
And they didn't want it to be like shittier on UMD versus DVD.
Yeah.
So they were like, just cut the movie.
Fuck.
Like, huh?
That's
For that.
sucks.
For that.
So that they
Yeah,
could
yeah,
be on
yeah.
equal footing. Well, do you want it on DVD or UMD disc? Oh, then UMD died. It all went away. And then years down the line, Blu-ray came out.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, all these extra scenes.
There we
like,
go.
yeah, they were thrown away. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's
that
insane.
blows my
That
mind.
is nuts.
Anyway. But yeah, so if you ever watch it, it came out in 4K recently too. So if you watch that, you'll see some new scenes. So check that out. It's longer than it used to be. But anyway. Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
You got anything to say, you fuck?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Hey, let's do a rib update. Ready?
I want to hear
I
it.
honestly, I don't think we have time.
Well, I'll make it quick.
I actually don't
An
think we have
ouch or a no?
time.
not
Okay,
so
you know
ouch?
what? No, let's go big or go home. Rib update.
They're healed. I'm good.
Oh, you're good.
All good.
Congrats.
We're good.
Yes.
Really?
I can sleep on my side. We're.
Totally good.
I
Do you
think
feel
we're good.
anything?
I don't feel anything.
Let's test them out. I'm gonna
Wow.
Can I
think-
tackle you
I
right
think
now?
We're back in. So
You're back in.
We're
Well,
back
okay.
in.
Okay.
we're-
You
we're
can
good.
call off in any kind of position now, and you're good.
You can build
I
Legos,
can-
no problem.
I can do that. I can do it all.
cough with your head back.
I can cough.
turn
Garrett,
aside.
because we started lifting weights, there's a couple of things that we were doing. I'm like, I can't do this. It hurts too bad. I think I could do that now.
That was that
think-
first week.
That
Yeah,
first
week.
yeah. Second week,
It was kinda
I don't
fine.
think It was already pretty
Yeah.
good.
And so now this is going to be the third week on Monday, if you're available. And
I'm available.
and yeah, so I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good.
Great.
So now I think this is the final rib update.
I-
the final date.
I think, though, to be fair, we need to put it to the ultimate test. Our favorite Cairo, Ryan, come in here. Oh, he's not. He's not here.
Yeah.
But we may see him soon.
Ryan?
Yeah,
good
I think
doctor
he should
is
put-
in?
I think he should put you through the gauntlet. And if that breaks your ribs, then we'll know that's what it was.
Yeah, that'd be definitive.
If you go, ow, fuck, well, no, yeah,
Third time.
chiropractic did it. But
Like your
otherwise,
doctor.
but if if it's that'll be
Your doctor tried to
it's
blame
going to
that.
cost you a rib to know what broke the
I
rib.
do. I will
That's
say,
okay.
because a lot of people said that it was the
That's okay.
chiropractor, but
Well, the doctor
I
tried to blame
never
that
felt bad
at
during
the chiropractor.
No,
No.
I never felt anything but relief when I went there. So
Yeah.
I really
You only felt bad during a cough.
when I coughed
Yeah.
here. So I cannot believe that happened. I would have felt it. I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I think it was here.
Yes.
Anyways,
I
Of
agree.
course.
body was in shock. I don't think so.
They wanted.
It was.
so
I was
bad.
already in so much pain. That's why I went there, because I was already like at the most pain.
You guys are building a narrative that's not true. Just a dogpile on our good friend, the doctor
Yeah.
Ryan.
Breaking the bones doesn't hurt. Okay. Well, I don't know what to say. I don't know.
Could have fooled me.
You thought breaking bones hurt?
Yeah, idiot.
What a dumb.
Kevin,
laughed.
Do we have goodies?
Yes, we.
Oh,
Hot
Yeah.
damn,
This is
baby.
the best
I'm gonna
podcast
grab it.
ever.
I'm gonna grab it.
We're
This
going
is the best
way long.
podcast ever, guys. We got goodies coming up. The
Goodies.
Costa del Sol scene is intact.
Thank you, Kevin.
I'm feeling
Ooh.
godlike.
Okay.
Gold like.
Good. Like.
Okay, this
Should I
I don't
open
know
this?
what it is. I'm scared about this.
Okay. Why are you scared? You always say that I'm scared about
Which
this.
one are you opening, Sean?
No.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to open two.
Oh,
Yeah,
this
that's
one
okay.
is for me. I think.
Well,
They're all Morocco. Come on.
No, one of them probably not.
Nah. Good to be the
Probably,
king.
probably not.
can't even be seen.
Okay. If you want to send us stuff through the PO box, Mega64 PO box 713090, Santee, California 92072. We love your letters. And also, by the way, email us podcast@mega64.com.
Oh, I have an update for real quick. Another update.
Yeah.
I own a Steam Deck now.
Oh,
So-
nice,
Oh.
dude.
Yeah.
You gonna play Doom?
PC
Doom?
Master Race.
Doom.
Oh,
Doom Eternal.
No.
dude, I got Doom Eternal a few years ago and was immediately like, yeah, I already played the 2016 Doom. I'm good. I'm burnt. And I just gave it to Kevin.
Yeah, you gave it to me.
Like,
I
yo,
still
take
have it.
I don't
Yeah.
want it. But Steam Deck, again, games are on sale. I'm like $3.99. I haven't played a shooter in a long time. Yeah, $4. Who
Yeah.
cares? I'm almost done with it. It fucking rules. I've been having so much fun. So I'm sorry I dismissed that years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
It is a good
But
one.
anyways.
It's fun.
Yeah. So I am.
You're
I'm
in
now
the, you're in the
entering
PC.
world
of Steam.
of Steam.
What are
Yep.
you gonna do? Team Fortress.
that was my
2?
question. Is what's your next move?
My next? Well, I've been playing Red Dead
Fortnite?
2
Oh.
again, and I'm loving it. It's crazy that I can play this portable. So I'm
It looks good on the Steam Deck.
Yeah, Red Dead 2 looks amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Hell
checking
yeah.
that out.
and you can always tweak the graphics. You can make them worse.
I probably
To-
should
to get
because it
more
looks
battery
it
life.
looks very good.
I played Spider-Man on there, the PS4 Spider-Man. They brought it to PC, and
Yeah.
I played it on there, and it looked so good, and it lasted an hour. It was
Spider-Man.
like, oh my god, it looks so good, and it's dead. All right,
Yeah,
I don't
but
know
it's
what you got.
This is I don't know. This is a sketchy looking envelope.
Doesn't even have a return address on it.
Uh-oh.
I don't know about this.
Oh god,
I'm scared.
the bug.
Don't say that.
That's a
No return address, by the way.
It's a ramen
Packet
packet
of chicken flavored.
That
Chicken
can't be
flavored
that.
ramen flavor.
Is that it?
That's it.
That's salt.
That's not
That's
it.
it.
That's not it.
Well, that's it.
That's so fucking scary. I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't.
Scary.
What if they we got the fucking scammers repurposing
They're supposed to screen this shit.
the Amazon
Well,
card?
name on it,
What
though.
kind of powder is in that pouch?
I don't know. I'm not using it though. I'll
I'll
you
try
that
it.
right now. No.
No, John.
No.
Is it sealed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that was in there.
Yeah.
That's some creep shit. No thanks.
Probably throw that one away.
They're watching right now going, I did it.
Someone gets off on that.
Yeah, you did it. All right.
Yeah.
They're jerking off to that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think
it's safe
chicken
to say.
flavor.
Okay, well, let's try. Okay, so far, strike one. We got,
This one's mine too.
I don't know. You said it was.
No, this one I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Johnny, this freaks
Johnny
you out?
says
Is this from Canada?
No, this
Wait, what?
Johnny, you hear this? This is scary.
Okay, it's a IKEA bucket hat,
Okay.
which I do have.
Well, I don't.
but it says on the thing. I
What?
think
What
there's
does
a
it
I think
say?
there's a note somewhere
Oh,
in it.
there is a note?
I think inside. I thought I saw one.
Yeah. Thank you for a decade of laughs. It was a blast meeting you at the Brooklyn show last year. The hat is for whoever says Dobbs first. All the best, Michaela and Tudor. Oh, thank you very much. I do
You didn't
appreciate
say
that.
it.
Dobbs,
Oh,
baby.
there you go.
Oh shit.
He called
Yeah.
Dobbs. That's it.
We don't do
I've
dibs.
Dobbs it up.
Oh,
Thank
here's
you.
the picture.
Yeah, it's a good
there's
photo.
There was a good photo of us. So that's really
Oh,
cool.
that's nice.
Well, thank
Let
you
me
very
see.
much
Yeah.
for
I
that.
remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Thank you
okay.
for coming to the show.
All right.
Thank you. And I'm sorry.
I remember y'all.
I wore that hat in a couple videos this week.
Yeah.
So I do apologize on that. But I am, what I was going to say is I'm asked constantly, where do you get that IKEA hat? Which I thought it would be obvious. It says IKEA on it. But I got it at the store.
They have them in the store.
but
I
I've-
saw them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we were there not too long ago.
I didn't know. I didn't see him
Yeah,
there.
I saw him in a
Well, anyway,
bin.
you could get him there, but I'm also like, if you don't wear it, I'm happy to give it away or something. But
You look like kind of a
if you're gonna
Gilligan.
wear it, I think you should. You look good. You look like you look
like
you look
Gilligan.
like you're the head of New Radicals.
That's
You-
not a good thing.
You look like you're gonna say, "I got the rhythm in me."
Call me Skipper.
Yeah, I look good. This is
Just
it.
wait till it rains, dude.
It's loud. It's a loud ass hat.
This is fucking Gordon's
You only get
fisherman
what you
here.
get.
I'm gonna mod it.
Gilligan mode.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, now you look cool.
Now you look cool.
You look like you're in Devo.
All right, here you go.
You ready to
All
take
right,
me on
one
a
more
3-hour
for
tour?
me. Damn, Sean. Shame you didn't get anything.
It's
Jamie didn't win the
I mean, I'm wearing it.
Olympics.
Okay, all right. I coordinated this.
You coordinated
I know
this.
about this.
You did?
Josh,
You
my
knew.
man Joshua.
Joshua.
Joshua was doing intel for me in Florida,
I'm seeing Disney bags.
and he delivered.
What the fuck is
Give
that?
me a minute.
What the fuck?
This
Bubble
is
wrap, dog?
by far, I'm going to say it, plant my flag here,
That's
the greatest popcorn bucket ever released at a theme park. They
A
did
bucket.
it. Yep, this is a popcorn bucket.
Jesus. You guys hear that? All right. How's the audio of this?
It's ASMR, dude. Popcorn buckets didn't used to be a collectible item.
Oh no! Something happened where now it's like, oh, we don't fuck the popcorn. We
Yeah.
we want to make something.
Yeah, nobody puts
collector's.
popcorn.
It's like the excuse to sell like a big piece of merchandise.
it has
It's like
popcorn
everyone has their
in
own
it?
popcorn
What?
bucket.
Oh, there's
It
popcorn in
is-
there. Yeah.
The
Oh, it's
Imagination Pavilion at Epcot. They made a popcorn bucket of the pavilion,
It's a model.
and it's
Wow.
not only got colored corn in it, but little figment going down a rainbow inside of it.
There's a
That's cool.
Figment
It-
figure.
Yes,
It lights
inside of it. It needs, I think, like AAA batteries, though. I don't have that, but
You didn't have a battery share bucket.
no.
Mm,
But man,
that's something.
is that incredible?
That's
I
cool.
always think it's funny how they have it so you could wear it.
The strap kind
Yeah.
of
But
ruins
no-
it.
Who's doing that?
No one's
Yeah.
doing that.
Strap
You don't
ruins
need
it.
the strap. But now it does say it though, right? It says, yeah.
Epcot International Festival of the Arts.
There you go. Wow.
Oh, I was looking forward to that so much.
Yeah.
Now, is that popcorn just in a Ziploc bag?
They sealed it up for shipping. I was,
Joshua did.
yes,
Oh,
I
thank-
was told that the popcorn in this is nasty.
Nasty.
It's multicolored.
It looks
That is never
nasty.
good.
Can
and
we-
everyone said it was bad.
Let's find out how nasty it is.
You want
If
to eat
you
it?
want to find out, we can look into it.
How does it open? Is there a
even
trap
know.
door?
Yeah, I don't even know either. It's like
There's
what?
a little thing.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
fuck it up,
No,
but I
no,
think there's a
no,
little thing
no,
right there.
Just get a hammer. It's like a piggy
Oh,
bank.
there you
Yeah,
go.
you're right.
It's like a piggy bank.
That is the weirdest way to eat
Oh.
popcorn.
Whoa.
Yeah, no one's eating popcorn out of this thing.
No.
This is for like collectors to line up in the morning and
Sean,
get.
crack
and
that
leave.
corn
Yeah.
open.
That was cool without anything in it.
This bucket is dope though. Like
no,
that,
but
that is actually
it's sealed,
cool.
so maybe
Oh, it
we
is
don't want to
sealed.
open his thing.
No, I don't want it. I think
You're not going to
Try-
display it in there?
No, I don't. Isn't it cooler without
It looks so much better without anything in it.
Let's, No, pop it open. Let's see.
See how bad this shit really is.
See what
Epcot
flavors the best.
popcorn. Let's find out.
No one else is joining me.
I'll join you.
I'll join.
have
I'm
a
just waiting.
piece.
But I'm going atomic purple. Well, green is kind of like the
I'm
worst.
just gonna scoop it all and see what I get. What I get.
I'm gonna do Skittles mode.
Yeah, same here.
Oh, a
I'm
handful?
I'm definitely leaning more towards
doing
blue.
one flavor.
Okay, there you go.
Green
All right,
is so unnatural.
Okay.
They're all.
I got every color represented.
Yeah, here we go.
Ready? 3,
Ready?
2, 1.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck it.
Well,
Oh,
It's like Fruit Loops.
I think it doesn't.
there's like a must.
To me,
it.
it's just bad caramel corn.
Yeah,
No.
and there's no different. Like, there's not different
Yeah.
flavors.
It's just
It's
it's
one
just
flavor.
musty caramel corn.
yeah, it's not good.
But it's musty, right? It's not like regular caramel corn.
Yeah. It's got a mustiness to it.
Well,
Can't stop eating it though, can you?
I've had worse, but it's not memorable.
It's no Garrett's.
yeah, it's fine.
I don't know.
If you walk around Disneyland all day or Disney World all day, you have that snack. But I mean, honestly, you bought this.
Kids would love it too.
Here's the thing, though.
Oh, kids don't give a shit.
You
It's full of
buy
sugar.
this bucket and it comes with that popcorn.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not worth it. Just buy the bucket.
Yeah. Everybody just wants the bucket.
Pop the corn.
Rocco, can you get refills on popcorn?
With these?
With the buckets?
I don't think so.
I don't
The
think so
zoo
either.
does that.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
They-
like 50-cent refills. So we just keep the popcorn bucket all year long.
Oh,
they
yeah.
have specific buckets for that.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
they'll have a round bucket that has like Mickey and shit on it, and it's like, okay, you buy this one, and then you can keep bringing it back.
The movie theater's starting to do that.
Yeah,
What? You
really?
can return a bucket?
Yeah, yeah. If you're Regal Unlimited, which I am,
Oh.
there are available for purchase it's for the full year, a 2023 popcorn bucket and a 2023 drink. And they're like special. It says like Regal Rewards member or whatever on it. But they're refillable like 999 times for the year. And then like you
That's
bought
a lot of soda.
You bought like a $30 combo. I think it's like 20 each or 30 for both.
Yeah.
And then actually it's not totally free. I think it's like 50 cents to refill it.
Still, popcorn is like a small is like $7.95.
Yeah.
So
I already get pretty good discounts with that Regal membership to where I can buy a small and upgrade it to a large like almost every time with points.
I was gonna say I never noticed. I had the Regal points thing.
Yeah.
The points are
I never
crazy.
looked at it.
Oh, you let
And
them accrue?
I buy everyone's tickets here.
Yeah,
Typically.
you buy all 6 of ours. or
I
something.
do. I mean, so many times we've gone for the holidays. Like I'll buy like 15 tickets to Avatar
Yeah.
for everybody. You know, whatever. I never looked at my account.
You had a
So I did.
surplus.
I did. Was it early this year or end of last year? I think end of last year. I was like, we might as well start looking at that. And it's like, you have enough points to own the company. I mean, it was like free popcorn for a fucking century. It was like, oh my God.
Dude.
So every time I've gone, I'm just been like, and a free drink.
Every-
Here
yeah.
you go. And a free popcorn. Okay.
Yeah.
And let's upgrade that. Well, okay, that'll be $2. No. Here I have
I
it.
don't
Okay.
think it
I use points.
I don't think so.
And what's funny is I could do that 80 times with the amount of points that I have.
Yeah.
But then like to get a free ticket,
They don't want that. No.
yeah, it's like, oh, well, that'll be half your points. What? I'd rather just get free popcorn for a year.
Yeah.
That's cheaper.
They want you in there. Because the
It's-
popcorn costs them nothing.
It's like
Yeah.
1,000 points for a free popcorn or something. I don't know what it is, but you know,
Yeah.
let's say it's that. And it's like 38,000 for a ticket. And I'm like, no, I will not do that. So anyway, yeah.
Well, everyone, I don't know if there's anything else we want to cover on the main show.
I mean, we did goodies.
I
we
feel
talked
like-
about so much
Yeah.
media.
I have one last chunk.
thing. Oh, chunk.
Yeah.
Oh, is it?
And it's a hefty chunk, I'm afraid.
Don't say that.
No, at the end of our show, is where we I think this is actually should be a new segment where we always deliver bad news. At the
I
end of
don't
the show.
want.
Well, it's better than at the beginning.
Where we get it's not even bad news, it's serious
Oh,
news.
Should I take this hat off? Because I feel
No,
like this is
no,
rude.
no.
It's yellow
no.
inside. Turn it inside out. It's yellow.
And what's funny is we always do this. We always do drop the serious thing at the end.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually
That
looks
is
cool.
the look right there.
Dude, you look like you're in a
I got the tag.
Wes Anderson movie.
I can't
What is
tag.
it called? A Clom Crawford?
I don't know. Okay, go ahead. I'm ready for the bad news.
Not bad news, just news, but we just want to talk about what I was going to say is that we always do this at the end of the show and then we always get questions about these things and then it's like, oh, a lot of people aren't sticking around to the end.
Yeah.
So to counter that, we're not going to do anything different. We're going to do the exact same thing we did before. We just wanted to say right now, people ask us a lot about, there's a couple things we were working on that are on a hiatus. We mentioned we were working on a game, a FMV game. And rather than like just say that and then never bring it up again, we just want to be transparent. We want to be more transparent and whatever. So we are, that is on the back burner right now. The game industry is healthier than ever. It couldn't be easier to get a game out, but no, for a million reasons that aren't even probably hard to figure out. It's just, we're letting that sit for a minute, which is funny because actually a lot of, I would say most of it was done, like
writing wise.
We kind of wrote almost all of it.
We have it written.
There.
The story.
So it's not like, oh my God, we have a whole uphill climb. No, it's just like, we're gonna put that on the back burner for right now. Our book, we are asked about a lot, is also on that same hiatus. That was requiring some things that we were not able to achieve at the time frame we wanted to. So that is that is also on hiatus. We just hadn't brought these things up in a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm not saying this as bad news just because like there are other opportunities that have been pretty cool that we're working on right now, but those two things are just like
yeah. Well, I feel
we need to, instead of trying to do 80 things and say, no, it's coming, we're going to let those two sit.
They're simmering.
Yeah.
Simmering.
I think
That's
that
good.
it's when we announced the game, especially, that is, we never announced stuff that early in the process before. And I was a little like, okay. Like,
oh yeah, totally.
And we did kind of have the caveat like, hey, a lot of things happen and we've gotten down so many paths before that end up like not working out for whatever reason. And so I'm not saying this, I'm not giving up on this thing, but I am saying that, like,
it's no Acme versus Coyote.
It's no Acme versus Coyote.
No. This is simmering.
I think I shouldn't be wearing this fucking hat for this part. But there are things that we are working on that we have not announced yet, which I have no plan announcing right now, but that I'm really excited about. So we are doing some fun shit.
Yeah,
you'll be excited about.
We have other things in place that, if that goes swimmingly, should be great. But those two are just like, would take, especially the book was, I mean, it has been a long time since we worked on it. It was asking an amount of time that, again, when we announced that, it was the same. We announced it at the same time as version 4, and even version 4, we like tried to kind of like, oh, well, to really work on this, we need to like go away for a while and like do it. And then it's like, well, that's kind of an impossibility to just vanish like that. So, well, let's try to juggle this and juggle that. And that took forever. And then there were a lot of other things that kept that from coming out. But the book requires a level of us, which we right now are unable to commit. But it's on the back burner. I really want that to happen. And there are other things. Sort of in its, not in its place, but in the same vein, that are coming out with to our Patreon, our patrons, in the form of like, we have like multiple books coming out accompanying the gifts that they're getting.
Sure.
Which actually, could you grab?
Yes.
I want to show one, because this is really cool. No one has seen this yet, but we'll show it to you now. But we have some books coming up with like artwork and things that we've had for different assets over the years that we've accumulated, that are coming with like a set that's going to patrons soon. But a lot of the gifts on Patreon got sidelined, of course, because they were physical media involved, and all our physical media got majorly gunked up last year. But anyway, we have a book coming to our patrons very soon that is just the behind the scenes of version 4.1. We already told people they were going to get like, our shooting script for, here's the document we used, that basically outlined the whole movie, and then we improvised off of that. What does that document look like? Well, for one of our Patreon gifts, we'll get that to you. When we showed it, it was just like, here's the script, kind of like printed out.
Like white paper, right?
People waited so long for it because there's a CD with it and there's other stuff that we kind of plussed it. So you're getting like a whole book This will be coming out soon with pictures that you've never seen. Like I said, the shooting script document that we used, that we kind of went off of. There's a whole bunch of stuff in here you've never seen before.
Yeah.
So instead of just giving you some printed script, you're gonna get like this whole thing, and I think it turned out actually really cool. And the CD is awesome as well. So that's going out soon. You should have had it a long ass time ago, but hopefully you'll still like it.
Thank you for being patient.
Yeah. And the pin with this package is so
it's so good.
Oh, it's awesome. So this is a great gift package that is going out. Again, this was a thing from last year, and hoping to get that to you sooner.
But
it's going out. We did plus it, and hope you guys like it.
I was blown away at the photos in there. Some of the candid shots of behind the scenes of filming I had never seen until this came to the studio. I was like, oh my God, these are great.
Yeah.
Check
Meg
that out.
took a ton of photos. I took some when I could, but she took a lot of incredible photography and stuff. So that's in there. We got all kinds of stuff, but so like in terms of the book, it's like in pieces. It is coming out sort of. We're between this and these other ones that are coming out. Again, the Resident Evil 4 cassette that's shipping to patrons soon has another kind of thing with that. But the book, it's just like the book we've been talking to. The book, is on hiatus. Right
you know
now,
what we should have done? We put that Dr. Scrape book out. Yeah, we should have just said that's the book. Well, that's what we were talking about.
That's what I wanted to say.
We're wipe our hands of this fucking mess, and we should have just classified that. Hey,
I had a blast writing that thing.
I loved reading it.
We should have said, "Yo, it's done."
Yeah.
Fulfilled.
You don't seem stoked, Sean.
No, I am. Honestly, I wish we could talk about the things that we're gonna. You'll know soon enough. Like, I don't want to put the cart in front of the horse, as they say.
Okay.
But we'll as soon as we can tell you guys what we're working on, we will. But I just wish I could. I'm really excited about it. So you will know soon enough, and I'm excited. So just know that. Yeah. And don't mind the tag blowing in the wind.
You shouldn't have worn that hat, dude. I don't know what happened.
It's not a hat, Kevin. It's a Knorva.
It's Knorva.
It says Knorva on it.
It's a Knorva.
I forgot.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's pretty much it. Just want to get everybody an update on those things.
I appreciate that. I think they do too.
We already gave an update last week on the Master Collection.
Oh yeah.
That we pushed that release a little bit, but because we found so much extra stuff, there's more.
Plus that too.
There's more than we initially announced. I totally remastered that webisode, the Poco Blog webisode. Yeah. We did commentary on it. None of that was listed when people bought it. That was there. Totally remastered. Thought we were missing the original files for like our video we did with Gabe Newell back in the day, our video we did with our first video we did with Kojima, all these things from the past that I thought like, oh, they still have the original files? Dug all that up, remastered them. They look better than ever. They've never looked that good. They're on YouTube in like 480p. There's all kinds of stuff that was not initially announced that'll be on that box set. But we already talked about that last week. So you'll wait a little longer for it, but you're gonna get way more stuff. So And I'm not talking like you're gonna be waiting again months or anything. It should just be weeks. Yeah, it should be in the weeks range. And we'll keep everybody posted. Yeah. Because originally it was gonna ship like this week, but it'll be, hopefully sooner rather than later.
Okay, is that it?
I think that's it.
This is the world's longest podcast.
Oh yeah. We're doing PAX East.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We're doing PAX East.
Yes. We'll see you there at PAX East.
See you at PAX East. That's
in
next.
Boston, March something. I don't know.
22nd.
I think
we'll be there.
Yeah, it's 21st, 20th, that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for everything. We'll see you next week. And Johnny, bait us out.
Well, you got anything to add, Johnny?